keeping the cameras off, I think, helps with bandwidth, doesn't it?
I can't even do a normal intro. He's done it himself. Hello, Spec. How are you? You do know that you are a plant right now, right? Oh, you absolute legend. Hello, everyone, and welcome to an evening in 10 Forward, a rather trippy evening in 10 Forward, installment number 97. I hope you're all okay where you are. Gooner, you absolute legend, you. Yeah, so we're back with installment number 97. Straight off the back of the Strange New Worlds episode, which I have some feedback in my ear of. Straight off the back of the strangest of Strange New Worlds episodes, which sort of begged belief, really, because at the time I was suffering from extreme sort of mental fog. And I didn't even catch on to the fact that this episode was directly ripping off Dude, Where's My Car and The Hangover at the same time. Now, The Hangover I've not actually seen. It's one of those films that's always been on my list of films to watch. But I am sorry to say I have seen Dude, Where's My Car, and this resemblance is rather striking. This episode being the trippiest bad trip of any Strange New Worlds episode, which includes the musical. It has been it was a real struggle to get through, and a lot of things didn't actually make sense, which is par for the course for a lot of new Trek projects. So yeah, not great. Your old plants. Oh, what a legend. Yeah, I was going to create some sort of AI looking plant to put on the camera, but I didn't get round to it. So Gooner is the only plant in the stream. Though I'm pretty certain he's missing his Starfleet insignia. He's jiggling it about, bless him. Hello, Angels Pierre. Hello to my wife in the chat. She fed a giraffe today. She's feeling very good. I've gotten some positive news as well, which is always nice. And the Rocco, how are you? Good to have you all here as we discuss Strange New Worlds, although I really think we wish we weren't. Watch Nerd, this was an episode, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, where to start? There's a lot going on in the episode, but it's all rubbish. I think I messaged you, didn't I, when I was watching it last night, and I said, this is like Star Trek ayahuasca. This is like, that the writers just took a bunch of hallucinogens and just decided to collaborate on some very derivative, trippy episode. with, as we've said, homages slash copying from Hangover, Dude, Where's My Car? Probably other ones as well. I don't even know. And it's just, and I think what I came away from it was that, like, why in the name of Starfleet would you go onto a planet where you know that the atmosphere has, psychotropic effects, right?
Mm.
2 weeks before you have a very important diplomatic kind of summit on your ship.
Yeah.
Also, like, it's an alien planet, right? So you're from a starship. You got the captain, you got the first officer, you got other people who would know tactical stuff or stuff that's classified, presumably, from a Starfleet perspective, right? And they're all off their nut,
Yeah.
You don't know who else is there. Do you know what I mean? It's all very odd. I just thought it's a very strange way of doing shore leave, isn't it? I thought it was very strange. But yeah.
Yeah, truly bizarre. Absolutely incredible. I better figure out another way. I've just got to just bear with me one sec. My computer decided to log me out of my Google account, so not my streaming computer, of course. That would YouTube's doing some really strange stuff lately. It's not recommending anything, and it's not. It really seems to be working against its users at the moment, just to get the simplest of things working. I've lost access to the chat, which is just simply amazing. It might just keep going. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where they were coming from when they were writing this episode. I'm also not certain about a lot of things that went off in this episode and why. It just seemed to be a lot of really how can I put this? It seemed to be a lot of really bizarre ideas all put together in one incoherent mess. And things just seem to happen. Things just seem to happen because the writers needed it to happen. And this is obviously a regular thing when it comes to the New Trek writing style, which is just we need characters to do stuff, and we haven't got time to explain why, or the intelligence to explain why. Angel Pierre says, my theory is this episode is a bunch of cutscenes from other episodes they didn't use before and just cut them together. Yeah, I would certainly say it's a bunch of ideas that they put together without actually thinking about it. It's just so bizarre. Watch Nerds, you may need to take over here for a second while I sort this out.
Yeah, no worries. No worries at all.
This is insanely annoying.
Yeah. It's all good. I've just seen Rocco96. As usual, Mbenga didn't do his homework on what effect this planet with intoxicating atmosphere would have on the crew. Well, exactly. Especially, as we said, like 2 weeks before a big diplomatic summit on your ship, you would think that the chief medical officer would have done some research into the planet and how long the effects would take to wear off when individuals left the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Is it instant? Is it kind of atmosphere bound, or is it something that has a half-life of a day, 2 days? I don't know. It's all very odd. It was all strange.
Well, I seem to recall number one saying you'll just feel a little tipsy, like you're a happy drunk. And as soon as they open the shuttle bay door, it's just acid, and so all of a sudden, the people are just behaving like complete morons. This is part of the course, again, with the Strange New Worlds crew. But it just dialed it up to the extreme. They're on their way to an important conference, and because the crew's getting a little bit, antsy with one another and short-tempered, apparently La'an's just really constantly angry. Chapel slamming glasses down and breaking glasses. everyone's on edge. They think, oh, we're gonna have a bit of shore leave. It's gonna take 2 weeks to get to these negotiations, but we're gonna have shore leave and spend some time on a planet, which will inevitably delay them. So that's the first thing that didn't make sense. Yeah, and why wasn't Pelia in this episode?
Because she's already done the LSD. She doesn't need to go down to the planet and do more.
Yeah, and that was actually something that was good about the episode. No Pelia. I mean, I was going to say that. I mean, good call there, Rocco.
Yeah.
But yeah, no idea. There were so many things about it didn't make any sense. Yeah, it was so derivative as well. Like, it's not this season. They're not trying to hide how much they're ripping off from other shows or movies or whatever. There's no original thought here at all. That I've seen this season, nothing.
No, I think they're going to continue it, because I mean that's now 3 episodes in a row where they've directly pulled from something else. They've done Strange New Worlds meets Name Your Film. I mean, God, the advert for the planet, which is on the screen. On my screen now, is it's all like Lower Decks meets the animated show, the animated series style of animation, and it's just, oh my God, it's so stupid. Everything is so bloody stupid. Why is it so juvenile? And they're all sort of mesmerized, and you got that I forget the actor's name now, but you got the guy who's introducing the planet, and I'm thinking, at this point they know what Ricer is. If they really want to go on a vacation, just go to Ricer. They'd have to go to this planet where you get absolutely rat-arsed on the atmosphere, and there's nothing about, when they visit Ricer, there's something, there's a lot of information about the Risians and the fact that everything's artificially generated, the weather control system, the geological instabilities and all of that. You've got a Risian culture. They're very hospitable, and they want to, they've created this pleasure resort essentially for people to go and vacation on. This place, it just looks like a bucket load of debauchery. Sort of like it's more your Quarks rather than your 10 forward, if you get what I mean there. And going somewhere without exploring the adverse effects that it can have on your crew on the way to a diplomatic mission, then getting absolutely pardon for lack of a better word, shit-faced, and then magically the species that they're going to negotiate with decide to come to the Enterprise because someone invited them to do so, but it takes them 2 hours to get there rather than the 2 weeks it would take Enterprise to get there. Nothing makes any damn sense. Truly bizarre.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a completely nonsensical episode that was derivative in every single sense. And I said to you, Gooner, didn't I, that I had to take several breaks whilst watching it. It was like season 3 in that regard. I couldn't sit through it in one sitting.
No, exactly. I mean, the hallucinogens wearing off for me, so the plant is kind of taking a bit of a break at the minute, but it might come back. You never know. But it's starting to look more human again, everyone. Anyway, well, thank you anyway for inviting me on as always. So appreciate that. And yeah, boy, what an episode. I just want to say a couple of things first, because I think if we're going to do it in a bit more of a chronological order, the first thing that I see on this episode is straight off the bat, or Oregano, as I call her, not Ortega, going on about, oh, this is a difficult part of space. We've got to negotiate really hard to fly the ship. But thank God they've got me. Luckily they have me, because I fly the ship and I'm the best there is. How many times do we have to hear this character tell us that she is an awesome pilot. That's the first thing. We hear it literally every time she's on screen, and it's getting boring. The other thing I noticed, there, like Watchdog alluded to earlier, about there was no preparation really. This shore leave, stroke away mission, whatever you want to call it. There, you've got a senior team meeting, and where's the doctor? Nurse Chapel's there. But where's the doctor? There's no doctor there now.
No.
If he's got recording constraints because he's busy doing other projects, well, if they're spending millions on this, surely they can just CGI him in there on a seat. Doesn't have to interact, doesn't have to talk, but he should just be there. But no, it's Nurse Chapel. Nurse Chapel, who is not only a nurse, but she's also a scientist. She's a warrior. She's this, that, and it's just like, I know, admittedly, she hasn't been in the series that much so far, or this season so far. But it just doesn't make sense. You've got all the senior officers there, but you don't have your doctor, who, as Watchnerd says, why isn't this researched a bit more? You know, why aren't they taking a little bit more precautions, given that there is a very delicate negotiation on the horizon? And I just want to quickly just skip forward. The other thing which I found absolutely bizarre and pathetic is you've got this bomb, and in their words, catastrophic bomb, catastrophic. Their words, not mine. They said it, or which one everyone said it, Ortega or Scotty. And she goes wandering off, nothing on the comm system, wandering off this negotiation, and they play Chinese whispers. I mean, all right, I shouldn't say the C word like that, but I know it's not particularly politically correct anymore, but I don't know how else to describe it.
Describe it how you want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they play. I mean, you could all be dead in a second, but you're waiting for the message to get across this row of people. Why didn't she just go straight to Spock?
Mm-hmm.
Why did she start with Uhura, if that's the case? Or why, better not, just say, excuse me, everyone, there's an emergency, we've got to deal with it. Even if the negotiations are very fragile at that point, it doesn't matter about the negotiations if they're all blown to bits, does it? It's just so unbelievable. So, oh mate, it is brain rot of the highest order. It really is.
I did say in my video, you know, you've got the senior officers that are in the middle of the negotiations. Who's commanding the ship? Who's on the bridge? Who is in charge of the ship? Because it's not the captain, it's not the first officer, it's not Uhura, it's not any of the bridge crew. There has to be another shift on the bridge. You see it all the time in Star Trek. There's someone always at the con, right?
Yeah.
Shipwide announcement, explosive in the shuttle bay, mount to red alert straight away. Let's get, you know, there's and it's not just that the delegation have a right to know who's trying to blow them up, or the fact that someone's trying to blow them up. And there's no mention of where this bomb came from. There's only a line that says, "Oh, this saboteur wanted to blow up the conference." I think, well, you hid the shuttle to stop yourself from flying it back to the Enterprise, but you didn't think to say, "Oh, by the way, there's a bomb on board." Or even if they did, nothing made any bloody sense. They thought they were being so clever with this film, with this episode, and they weren't clever at all. It was so stupid.
Trying to be funny. It's not even funny. I didn't laugh once.
No,
I mean,
you can be
laughing because I was laughing from insanity.
Exactly.
And just quickly, just again with the bomb, the whole thing with the bomb. They just brush aside the actual antagonist. They just said right at the end in about a line, "Oh yeah, whoever was responsible has been reprimanded," and blah blah blah. It's like in the old Trek, we would have had some backstory as to why they might want to disrupt the negotiations, or at least some story behind it. Even 5 minutes allocated to it. One line to explain.
Well, do you remember Arman Bashir?
Yes.
Arman Bashir, where the runabout, there's a bomb on the runabout. They beam the crew over, and Nora Patton gets stored in the holodeck, and that's our episode. But there is a line there where Odo says, you know, a group calling themselves the True Way have claimed responsibility for the bomb, for the destruction of the runabout, and they're a separatist movement. They're not affiliated with the Cardassian Empire, but they are vehemently against the Cardassian Federation Alliance. Done.
Exactly.
No more said about it. That's the setup. That's the explanation of where they come from, what they're doing, the reason why they're doing it, the reason that happened. For this bomb, it's just like, oh, someone's a bit annoyed with them and they wanted to blow them up.
Yeah, that's it.
And they wanted to use the Enterprise's shuttle to do it. But if they wanted to if they planted the bomb when the Enterprise went on vacation, or the Enterprise crew went on vacation, they planted the bomb on the shuttle. That bomb was only going to be set to go off when the Enterprise reached its final destination, and the people came aboard. But then it starts counting down. Why does it start counting down? Because reasons. Utterly disjointed mess. And I've read no end of comments, and no doubt you have too, Gooner and Watch Nerd, of people going, "Oh, this episode was so much fun. It was, lighten up. It was really, really out there and fun."
Oh, don't.
It's like,
Oh, don't. Some of the Facebook groups, I just,
they're awful.
They're actually saying what an amazing episode, and they were laughing at. Oh, and did you see Scotty's face? What a picture when he realised his thumb was like cut off or hanging off. I mean,
yeah.
What are you lot? It wasn't even necessary. And you think they're finding that? Oh, look at his face! It's so funny. Ha ha ha! What an amazing episode! Oh, please. And what's frightening is, I don't know whether it's made up, but some of the comments are from people who are, "Oh, I've been watching Star Trek since it started in the 1960s, and this is just so awesome. It's so brilliant." And I'm like, I don't know if you're all together, mate, there, because look, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. Everyone has their own likes and dislikes. That's fine, and I respect that. But at least when it's almost like you're just almost jumping on the bandwagon and saying, "Oh, because it's Star Trek, I love it." No, have some criticism about you. I mean, have something within yourself to say, this isn't right. This doesn't. It's not the Star Trek we used to know. Especially if these are people that are like from that era where it all started from, the reason why it was created in the first place. And they're almost like, even the same kind of people are still going on about how great Academy is, and it's a travesty that it's been cancelled. I mean, really, look at it. Just look at that as an entirety, as a show. Yeah. It's a nothing show. It doesn't make you question anything. It makes you angry to watch it. And they're upset that it's been cancelled. I mean, come on, please.
Yeah, and Angels Pierre just says it's most likely bots, which it probably is, because you can always tell a bot, because it's one of them always starts with saying, I've been watching Star Trek since for 50 years. There's a long time Star Trek fan here, and I love this show. It's like they're just pre-programmed responses. And the rocker says it started counting down when Scotty disconnected it from the shuttle, which is, fair enough, but why did he disconnect it from the shuttle? It's something that doesn't belong there. He knows it's something that doesn't belong there. Why is he even getting close to it? Why didn't he just scan it? Why doesn't he just do something other than pull it out and go, "Hey, what's this? I don't know what this is." Oh my God, hold on. There's something. Just spotted something I didn't spot before. They did it. Now, yeah, look, you're gonna see it up on your screens. There's the dog in the damn costume. Oh, from the original series where they basically put a overcoat on a dog and called it an alien. Well, there it is on the bloody screen. Okay, yeah, fine. Again, just let's just reference and homage everything. Ridiculous.
I thought it was Dougal from Magic Roundabout.
It's pretty close, isn't it? Yeah, they just want to. It's just a reference fest. That's all it is. And the as we've seen before, the show is extremely mean spirited towards Star Trek. It's constantly poking fun at it. It's a schoolyard bully of a Star Trek show. It's ridiculous. It's constantly taking the piss out of Star Trek fans. I'm just looking at these screenshots. They're bloody awful. The entire thing. So yeah, they go down to the pisshead planet, and Ortegas wakes up with apparently a broken left arm, and Scott is in a costume. What's the bloody name of the alien? I can't remember. Oh God, what's he called? Oh, help me out. He's dressed as the. Oh, doesn't it begin with an M? My brain's not working tonight. This episode traumatized me in many ways. But he's dressed up, and they've got no idea why they're there. They can't remember why they're there. Ha ha ha! Hilarious. Don't forget, guys, hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream for me. She's wearing an Andorian antenna headband with a broken antenna. I mean,
Mugato. It's a Mugato.
Mugato, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I knew it started with a Yeti. The Rocco. Yeti, yeah, basically. And yeah, they got no clue why they're there. They don't remember anything. They're just they're both really just still punch drunk and hungover. And I mean, they get a letter delivered, like a hand-delivered letter, which has got a communication on it which says that the species that they're going to do the negotiations with are coming to Enterprise in 2 hours. Oh look, she nearly saved Scotty from getting some glass in his head because she's amazing and he's not. Scotty's just a big goof in this show. Absolute stupidity. Yeah, so the species are on their way. They're going 2 hours away. Don't know how long it takes them to find from the delivery of that letter. I mean, it's like, oh, we're 2 hours away. We've written it on a letter. So how long does it take the guy to deliver the letter? How long does it take Ortegas to find Pike with the letter? How long does it fucking take? Because it seems to me like it takes a freaking age for them to actually get back to the ship in time for these people to beam aboard. Because it turns into a kind of like a hunt, doesn't it? A hunt for memory, you know, to remember, a scavenger hunt to remember what the hell was going on in the first place.
Yeah.
It's a crappy take on what was that Next Gen episode? Conundrum, where they lost their memory. The alien deleted their memories. Was it Conundrum?
Conundrum, yeah. Yeah, with Kieran McDuff.
That's it.
It's just a headband with a broken antenna.
Yeah, it's
again,
ridiculous.
it is just taking the piss, isn't it? That's all it's doing. It's taking the piss.
I mean, this episode is to try and build forge a friendship between the two warring parties here, Ortega and Scott. But yeah, it still didn't stop the writers sticking in that line again, another derogatory line, which if it had been in the other way around, would have been like, oh, we can't say things like that.
Yeah.
Where when he tells her that he's one of 7 brothers, and she goes, oh, that place must have smelled nice.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you remember that? And it's like, if it had been the other way around about this, you know, if she had said, "Oh, I was one of 7 sisters," and he had said something like
imagine the smell.
Can you imagine the backlash?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what annoys me. These new Trek shows are trying to force equality and representation and the message and all of that stuff. Which fine, okay, maybe they're trying to do a good thing in one perspective, but then be fair with it. If you're talking about equality means equality. It doesn't mean, oh, we would just push forward the groups that we want to and forget the rest and turn them into the minority and turn them into mindless idiots, because that's exactly what is happening here.
Yeah, Ortegas does nothing but berate other crew members anyway. She's done it with all of them, absolutely all of them. I mean that's all she's there for. She's there to basically say, "I'm amazing. I fly the ship. with a stupid haircut, and I cannot freaking abide her haircut. She looks like an idiot, and that's just me being me being old fashioned perhaps, but a fucking haircut.
But those facial expressions as well, they do my head in.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I think it's just a general attitude of the character I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing to do with the actress. I know obviously she's just playing a part or whatever, but like it's just, God, she's so smarmy and so annoying. I found her really annoying. I found Ahura very annoying this episode.
Yeah.
Chapel wasn't. I mean, Chapel's only in for like 3 minutes with the bingo scene, but that was just weird. She was. Do you know what I mean? It was just And then, as Gooner's alluded to, Speck and the plants is quite something as well. It's quite something.
Oh yeah, because James Kirk's on the planet as well, but you don't know that early on in the episode, because Spock thinks he's hallucinating him, but Spock doesn't. But no one else acts like they can see Kirk, so Spock's convinced he's hallucinating. It's like no one says hi to Kirk. Well, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
The whole thing is just weird.
So stupid.
Yeah. I mean, I like the actor that plays Scotty. He seems quite cool. I like Scotty as a character. I think despite the writing, he's likable. So that's good. Trying to find positives. Mbenga didn't murder anyone. He seemed quite happy as a barman, so that's good. Yeah, I found the whole Pike thing, the face tattoo thing. What was that?
Oh
about?
God!
I mean, seriously,
I honestly thought he was going to have pull a full Chakotay.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Well, mine's bigger. Yeah, specifically Spock, who I don't know would test himself. Yeah, exactly. And the whole thing with Spock going, I wanted to open up to the. I am thoroughly convinced that they're going to try and ship Spock and Kirk. I am convinced that's what they're going to do, because they've already misrepresented their friendship by saying Spock wants to tell Kirk all about his fifis and his feelings, and I'm thinking it's going that way.
Yeah, I thought the same.
He's going to be mad in love with the bloke.
Yep.
Good evening, Mike Kess. How are you? Good to have you back. Yeah. Oh God. I want to open up about my feelings. It's Star Trek.
But I told you everything. Everything about me, and it will stay with me forever. Don't worry.
Ugh.
Oh my God. Why don't you light a candle and have some dinner together in front of the fireplace, mate?
Yeah. Awful. Spock. The joke about Spock being, I am incredibly intoxicated, yet he's acting normal. I'm like, well, you're not intoxicated then, are you? Because you think you're hallucinating, but you didn't think to ask anyone else, can you see James Kirk there? Yes, we can see James Kirk. Oh, that's logical. I must not be fucking hallucinating now. I must not be inebriated. I must not be on drugs anymore because he's there.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Logic's just gone out the bloody window. That's why I think they were on an acid trip themselves, because they don't remember what they've written a couple of scenes before. I mean, here, this on the images that are on the screen, my screen right now, there is zero thought being given to their surroundings when they're with Spock. They're talking to Spock. They don't even acknowledge anyone else. I remember the old days when you get together for a normal guys' night out and share stories, but no, we can't have that anymore. Yeah, exactly. It's all. I remember when they did it in Picard. They made Picard and Data love each other, and it's like, what are you doing? That's not the nature of the relationship. He was an android and a second officer on the Enterprise for years, and the amount of times Picard would say, shut up, Data. You weren't in love with one another. They respected each other, and you know you could say they had some friendship, but Data was a bloody android. Picard wasn't going, Data, I love you.
Well, Picard's an android now as well, I suppose. So they didn't get it on.
I'm one of you now. Grunial attachment. bit of Crichton there, but you know it absolutely beggars belief.
I mean, there was. I think Data saw Picard as a bit of a mentor as well. He really respected him, looked up to him.
Yeah,
almost like a father figure in some ways.
Yeah.
And it was that kind of relationship, and just he was kind of guiding him. I suppose the whole crew were. Maybe for him, especially Geordie was his best friend. But I think Picard especially was mentoring him into try and help him through his journey to acquiring that kind of taste for humanity.
Yeah.
And I just always loved it. I always thought that it was done so well. They ruined it in Generations because it was kind of in Generations they almost started again from the beginning because maybe they wanted to introduce new viewers to it, which didn't make any sense at all because. You know, I remember on Generations they're on the ship. Sorry to sidetrack, but they're on the original Enterprise, the sailing ship.
Yeah.
And they and he was like questioning, you know, the meaning of humor, and it's like we've had that all series in all 7 seasons. Why are we going back to that again? So I think that the continuity kind of went a little bit in Generations. I'm not saying Generations was a bad film. I'm just saying the continuity there went. But that's essentially what it was. I mean, that relationship between Picard and Data was almost like father, son, mentor, student, teacher, student, whatever, however you want to look at it. But that's all it was, and it was thorough mutual respect for each other as well, and how some countless times they both kind of saved each other or saved the ship. And I think that's how that relationship just blossomed. But it was never about anything else. That's all it was.
And then it was just that it was twisted. It was twisted into someone's interpretation of it, and it didn't work. It just didn't work. So yeah, I'm fairly certain they'll at least try and, you know, make it more between Kirk and Spock.
Oh, do you know, I think I'll have to stop watching if that happens because that's the final degradation of the legacy characters for me. Because I started with the original series and that will be it.
I mean, Jesus Christ! Just looking at Kirk's face there, it's just, oh God, it's awful. In the midst of the hug, you know, the screenshot that we all see is just insane, absolutely insane. The show, I genuinely believe that the show had hope. It had hope. It had a really interesting premise, and it could have been done so well, and they've just ended up destroying it. And with this 4th season, they said that it would go even further, and we thought, oh, you know, okay, yeah, we've got a puppet episode. I would love to see how they've explained that one. But you know, we've just had an episode with the entire senior staff absolutely hammered and high off their tits, and unable to complete even the most simplest of tasks. You know, even when when people get drunk in Starfleet, they're still at least able to comprehend the seriousness of a situation. But Pike is sitting there getting a tattoo, and he goes, "Oh, bugger! That species is coming to the Enterprise. Now I best get serious." You know, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm drunk and something serious happens, I sober up pretty bloody quick.
Yeah, you do.
Because it's a crisis situation. You go, right, okay, and you get a surge of adrenaline that dampens the alcohol effects, and you're able to at least, for a time, be coherent. You know, unless you're absolutely mullered.
No, I agree with that because I remember once many years ago I was with my friends in a bar. One of them was attacked with a broken glass, and we were all pretty merry. But as soon as that happened, we just turned almost like sobered up instantly. Call the ambulance, got him into hospital, and you just completely it changes your. I don't know how it does, but you take control of your emotions.
Yeah.
Because something serious has happened.
Yeah.
So it is possible. And this is just. Oh, anyway, it's just the writers trying to make something funny, and it's not funny. It really is not funny. It's a joke.
But you've
on
got
them.
Captain Christopher Pike getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
And then he reads a letter with some information on, and he just goes, "Oh crap! Well, I better go get the crew then, and I'll get everyone." and then Ortegas and Scotty go on the "Dude, Where's My Shuttle" segment, where Scotty moved the shuttle. Someone's trying to sell the shuttle, but can't sell the shuttle. For some reason, some stupid reason, and they come across La'an, and she's in a yoga class, but she's using a stick to beat people with and threaten people. I just what?
I feel so. You like what you said, the show having so much potential. Even some of the actors. I mean, I actually like Anson Mount. I mean, when he first came on Discovery, that pile of crap. But when he came on, I thought it was a breath of fresh air, and I thought this crew looks awesome. It could be really good, and it could. The fact that they have completely failed to use the actor in an appropriate way. It's such a waste of talent as well. It really, truly is. I'm sure some of these actors are probably thinking deep down inside, what are we doing? All right, we're getting paid money for it and we've got contracts and we've got to see it through, but what are we doing? What kind of lines are these?
Yeah.
What kind of script is this?
Especially because... Oh, sorry.
No, go.
I was just going to say, especially because I think most of them had to watch, obviously, pre-2005 Star Trek, particularly the original series, before they started filming for this, even if they weren't Star Trek fans before, And so to have seen the caliber of even the original series, which at times was obviously a bit cheesy, as we all know, but, it's the 60s and it had low budget. And then to be in this detritus, you must be like, oh dear, this is not going to age well. It's not going to help prolong the franchise, is it really? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you just touched on something again. The 60s. The 60s was like the hippie decade, wasn't it? And maybe that had a bit of influence on what they were doing with the original show. But even then, it was still had an abundance more class than any of this stuff has. And that was coming for an era then, the swinging 60s, and that's when drugs were a thing and blah blah blah. And even then, they managed to pull off something which has meaning and hope for the future, and sensible writing. And we're now 60 years later, and they're turning this rubbish out. It's unbelievable.
Well, it was charming,
for them
wasn't
to
it?
become, and for them to go to like a hippie kind of way of showing with all these animations and taking a leaf out of that Academy's book. It's unbelievable. I mean, what the hell are you doing? And it's, again, going back to Anson Mount, it's a shame because when I first saw him, I thought, God, this guy, this actor, and this captain character, I could end up liking him as one of my favorite captains of all time. That's what I initially thought. Because I thought, God, I actually really like the way they've put him, brought him along in Discovery and how he is. I thought, God, he's gonna be a great captain, and they've just absolutely ruined it. Unbelievable. It's so annoying and frustrating.
When Pike came into Discovery, it was almost like the grown-ups are here now, and and I can see where the potential was and where they thought, for God's sake, I've just seen the image that's come up. It's Una singing the song. The potential was there to have a truly grown-up show, and this is another thing that crossed my mind the other day. They're writing Star Trek, and they've constantly written Star Trek to appeal to an immature audience because that's what they believe Star Trek fans are. They're not aware that a lot of Star Trek fans are actually extremely emotionally mature. Star Trek fans are not guys in their mother's basements, okay? That's a stereotype. Star Trek fans are fathers, are husbands, are wives, are working, in the working world, and we're getting older nowadays. Star Trek, classic legacy Star Trek fans are getting older as well as the actors, but we are mature, world-wise individuals. We're not children. We don't need to be spoken down to like we're some kind of freaking nerds.
How many stories have you heard of individuals watching Star Trek, growing up with it? I'm talking about pre-2005 Star Trek, and being inspired to actually fulfill a career to something they've seen on the show, whether it be engineering, scientist, doctor, or even an astronaut. And it has happened, right? People have been inspired. Some people have had to tell stories that actually it saved my life because I was in such a low point, and then watching this show just gave me hope, and it got me out of this dark place that I was in. There's been many stories of inspiration. You look at these episodes, what inspiration do you get from watching this?
Or name one inspiring character.
Exactly.
Aside from Hemmer.
Yeah, 100%.
No, the Doctor's not inspiring because he's a doctor that murders. He's a doctor that murders.
It's the contradiction.
Yeah, but claims to be a healer. What did he say? There's a line he came out with in this episode about his hands and how there was something. It made me laugh because it was so ironic. The line where he says where he's making cocktails, which is what he's doing now on the screen, and he says something about his when his hands aren't busy or something. I can't remember, but it was so ironic. It was ridiculous. So yeah, you've got the Doctor who just flat out he's a killer. Really antithetical. You've got Nurse Chapel, who's a bloody psychopath. And a narcissist.
Yeah.
You've got Scotty.
Yeah, she really is, isn't she?
She's awful.
She's awful. Especially comparisons like what Majel Barrett's character was. Not that I'm an ex-girl in the original series, but my God, she is so unlikable as a character. It's unbelievable. But yeah, sorry, go on.
No, yeah, you're absolutely right. She's just an awful human being.
Could I quickly just interrupt one very quick thing? What you just said? I think the difference is, for me, although this is sci-fi and it's not real and whatever else, but these characters are believable. The old OG characters were believable for me.
Yes.
These characters are far from that. That's the difference. So Nurse Chapel, just as an example, the way Majel Barrett portrayed Chapel and the way this one is doing it, it's just so chalk and cheese. One's believable, one wasn't, and it's as simple as
it was a grown-up playing a grown-up.
Yeah.
It was a mature individual playing a mature individual. This is a kid playing a kid. At the end of the day, they're all just children, and again, they think that we're immature. They think that we've not grown up. But it is possible to be a mature adult and still like Star Trek. It is possible to be 43 years old, have 4 children, a wife, and then sit there and papercraft the Enterprise, just through sheer love of doing it. Star Trek has bred creative artists, creative engineers. It has, it has pushed people, like you say, to join the Air Force and then go on to NASA. It has sort of birthed philosophers. People have joined the Navy because of Star Trek. They've innovated now there's startup companies that are creating real world functioning Star Trek props that can start to do what some of these devices can do. It's pushed innovation in the medical circles. We've got the hypo spray now. It's still in its early stages, but we've got the hypo spray, a needleless injection. It's inspired so much, and it's a very mature franchise. Well, it used to be. Now it's not. You know, and to continue going through the characters, what about Uhura? What does she inspire? She inspires nothing. She is a freaking shadow in comparison to Nichelle Nicole.
And it
Nichelle
annoys me.
Nichols.
That plays it goes on and on about how inspiring, you know, Nichelle Nichols was, and how she loves it and all that. And look at you're actually destroying her character and her legacy, woman. Look at you.
You're
all
doing
right,
nothing.
Writers, but you know, sometimes I feel that some of these actors could actually just say, hang on a minute, this isn't right. I shouldn't be saying this, or I shouldn't be doing that. I know there's many, you look at write-ups of so many films where the actors have actually said, no, let me try and do it this way. They actually have a little bit of thought and input into the character themselves, because they're the ones at the end of the day on screen that are going to be portraying that character.
Yeah.
And you just think that you sit there in interviews going on about how you love and adore this woman, as you probably rightly should. And fair enough, she's an inspiration to you. That's great.
Yeah.
But actually what you're doing on screen is just ripping the characters to shreds. It's ridiculous.
She's not paying it forward.
No.
She's not paying it forward. She's not being an inspiration to anybody. All she's doing is badly portraying a character. And you know, again, she's given what she's given to work with. You know, it's not all on her. But at the end of the day, these characters that they are portraying were played by adults with life experience. Michael Dorn had an incredible amount of input into Worf and what Worf would do and what Worf would say. And if something wasn't right, I can bet you right now he'd bloody well tell them. And you know, Angels PS is also Star Trek in the past was about lifting each other up to share the victory with your competence, and sometimes tease each other, not tearing each other down. In much the same way the franchise used to elevate people, it was never pulled down to someone else's level. It was always elevating people. It was always making people want to be the best they could be.
Yeah, this show is very bitty and salty, isn't it? New Trek is bitty and salty.
It is very salty. Knowing Kurtzman disagreements probably get you fired. Well, I mean, there's been plenty of rumours going around about Kurtzman liking to fire people. Just look at Terry Matalas and just look at you know, the Prodigy guys. They're not doing
the Hageman brothers.
Yeah, they're not doing Star Trek anymore. And they turned down Andy Weir. I mean,
that's ridiculous. I can believe that.
Yeah,
I can believe that.
it. Yeah,
but I mean, it's so believable. You just think, you just want to like cut off your nose to, you know, spite your own face type thing. It's just unbelievable with Kurtzman, and I'm so glad that his reign has come to an end. That basically his contract hasn't been renewed. He's out in the cold. Brilliant.
Yeah,
because he's so destructive to this IP. I just find it really. I mean, as we said before, like, yeah, it's fun to take the piss out of these, you know, silly episodes, but it's just, I just feel that long term it just, you know, negates anyone new getting into the franchise. Most of us legacy fans don't enjoy Strange New Worlds, for example, or any of Kurtzman Trek, and it just introduces the apathy, you know, and that's really unfortunate. So yeah. It's a bit sad. It's a bit sad. But one thing I did say in the chat, which I want to bring up, which is positive, is that next year's FedCon, there's 4 people who have been named, 4 actors. 1, Nikki DeBoer. 2, Marina Sirtis. 3, Gates McFadden. 4, Jonathan Frakes. Do you notice that there's no new Trek people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, it's the evidence has been presented so many times as to, you know, the popularity of this new Trek movement is practically non-existent, because as it's been noted, people aren't lining up for autographs from new Trek actors. Merchandise is not selling. It's just not. Nobody want if you had two models on a shelf, one was the USS Discovery and the other one was the USS Enterprise D. Which one do you think people are buying? The Discovery is going in the bargain bin.
Yeah, well, they probably struggle to sell it. Very much like the action figures. I mean, they used to mean something. The original ones, you know, some of them became so highly collectible and so valuable. And even now, probably to try and get hold of one of those original ones of maybe Kirk, Spock, or whoever it is, even the next gen ones, even deep, you know, we seem to forget. Like Voyager's now 30 years old. It's ridiculous how time has flown. You know, some of those characters, to get the original figurines which came out, it costs a bit of money. I'm sure with all the new Trek, let alone being valueless, no one probably even wants them.
Yeah,
exactly. Probably go out. Who? God, the only reason I'd buy a figurine of Michael Burnham is to do you know what with it, with some darts.
Well, the thing is, okay, so think back to you know, production era figures of, you know, Voyager, DS9, Next Gen. People brought the standard Vidian figure. People brought Seska. People brought Geordie LaForge mutated into I forget what they're called, when he was mutated on that planet. People bought those figures. I've got those figures upstairs. People bought them. Why? Because they loved the show. They loved the characters. It doesn't matter. They love the races. They love the species. People are not buying any of the stuff. They're not making it. They know that they can't make it, and because it won't sell. It's just rubbish. Hello, Stephen Bromby has entered the chat. So how rubbish is this episode? Well, you tell me, buddy. I'm trying to forget it. Yeah, they're not buying the merchandise because people don't want it. I don't want a figure of Michael Burnham on my shelf. For one thing, I'll just have a constant water leak in the house. She'll be bloody crying all the time. But, you know, nobody wants it. Nobody, you know, and I say nobody, there'll be people out there that go, I love Strange New Worlds, I think it's amazing. It's like, good for you. Off you go and enjoy it. Please don't let my negativity about it mar your enjoyment of this show that I don't like. But this isn't Star Trek. It never has been. It's why I introduce it as Strange New Worlds and Starfleet Academy, because it doesn't deserve the name Star Trek. It's a comedy sketch facsimile piss take every week.
Yes.
That's all it is. It's the Russ Abbott show, and they're taking the piss, you know, and not even lovingly.
Yeah, exactly. Was the episode with Geordie, is that the Identity Crisis?
That's the one. Thank you, Gooner.
Yeah, that's it. That was all right, actually. I quite like that.
It was a good episode.
Bit
spooky.
of a mystery episode. Yeah, it was quite
a very spooky one. Spooky. Yeah, if you're joining the stream, we are talking. Generally, we're generalising because this episode isn't really worth discussing. But you know, the screenshots are all there for you to enjoy, high res as they are. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. We've had an influx on this channel of at least 7 subscribers in the last 3 weeks. So yoo-hoo, party time! I feel like I'm going to drop some acid and get a tattoo. Which is not likely to happen. Depending on depending on what I'm breathing in, of course. But you know, I think in terms of merchandise, I have been searching for the Star Trek micro machines because I fucking love those things. You know, the micro machines ships, the small ones.
My brother's got them.
Yeah, I've got like 12 of them.
Okay.
And I'm missing all the really cool ones. You know, I want to get the Enterprise D. I want to get the Defiant DS9.
Yeah.
I did have the Enterprise B at some point.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love those little things. Again, merchandise is highly sought after these days. Star Trek merchandise, classic merchandise. And I'm sorry, but no one's buying a model kit of the Discovery.
No. And whatever that ship was on the Academy, oh my god!
What, the Athena?
Toilet seat.
The USS Toilet Bowl, yeah.
The Bajoran badge, whatever it was.
Yeah, well, it was something, wasn't it? And so advanced, such advanced technology that can get its ass handed to it at every juncture.
Yeah.
You know, oh, so we've our shields have gone. What do you mean our shields have gone? Well, they got better weapons than us, but we're in the 31st century. He owns a garbage scowl. Yeah, but
which you used to mine around the whole Federation.
But you don't understand, sir. It's got incredible speed. It's got ludicrous speed on it. Ludicrous speed. And they can mine the entire Federation in 2 months.
Oh, God.
Utterly fucking ridiculous. That would have been so much better had they said, oh my god, someone's trying to steal the Starship Discovery. That would have been a good explanation. He stole the Starship Discovery, used it to mine the entire Federation using the spore drive. There, I instantly made it better.
Yeah. More plausible, at least.
Yeah. You notice as well, we're just going back to some of these screenshots, you'll see it pop up. There's a very Austin Powers-y sort of 60s hippie theme to the bar that they're in. If you look around, it's very sort of fashion 60s, isn't it?
That's what I was trying to say earlier. That's what I was trying to allude to. But this has been done so badly, whereas the original show, which was in the 60s, which was filmed in the 60s, done such a good job of it. You know, had the 60s eye because they were in that era, but they still made the show very classy.
Yeah, it was so charming.
Charming, yeah, that's a better word. Yeah.
Aussie Bob is in the chat. Hello. This episode needed a twist finish at the end of the Doctor should have told Ortega that she was now pregnant. Yeah, Pike's the father. No, I think this episode could have done with a twist at the end, where they all blow up. That Scotty just didn't disarm the bottle, didn't transport the bomb. They just blew up, and.
How does it turn into a firework display?
Oh my god, I couldn't figure it out.
What?
And here's the thing: the bomb goes off. It's a bomb, and it turns into a firework display, and then the species that they're doing the negotiations with actually say, "Oh, you've honoured one of our ancient customs." So now we you know, all the stuff that you've just fumbled through, we'll forget that and we'll be friends.
Oh my god, they think we're so stupid. They think we're so stupid.
Based on a bomb that's gone off outside the ship that somehow turned into a fireworks display, which then somehow was this ritual that they had that made them friends. What the frickety frack is going on?
I'm surprised it didn't turn into a drone display.
Oh my god. I mean, this is why I say that I think the writers themselves were on something. You know, when they were writing the episode, there had to have been, because nothing actually ties up at all in the episode. There's no plot threads that it's all loose. It's like a tapestry that you just pull one thread and the entire thing would fall apart. That's not how bombs work. Exactly. But these writers wouldn't know that. I don't get it. It's a fucking firework display from a bomb.
Just ridiculous. Like, the whole thing made no sense. Then they're like clapping. They're like impressed by it or something.
yeah, that's right.
Like, it's a firework display. They're like, oh, it's amazing. I was like, what? But there's no explanation as to why that's amazing in their culture, or it's just like, oh, new Trek. Let's just shoulder shrug and explain it all away with nothing. The whole thing was so bizarre.
Yeah.
So bizarre. But very in keeping with New Trek, and especially with Strange New Worlds, and the fact that They don't give any explanation for anything that happens.
Yeah.
It's just, that's your lot, mate, type thing.
Ozzy Bob says, was this episode a play on the original Star Trek episode where they land on a planet and Dr. McCoy sees the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland? Kirk starts roughhousing with the Irishman. No, I don't think it's a callback to any Star Trek episode. I think they literally just wanted to do The Hangover and do Where's My Car in Space. Like last week, they wanted to do Event Horizon and Alien Resurrection in space, and the episode before that, they just wanted to do 65 million and Jurassic Park. I mean, that's what that they're not so much referencing older Trek in terms of what they wanted to call back to. They're literally just ripping off anything that they can. I'd love to. I'm just going to research. I'm just going to have a look what the next episode title is, because I want to see if we can guess what it's going to be about. Episode list. Let's see. Okay, so episode list. See if AI can come up with something, because it has been released. Okay, so episode 4 is A Case of Chiaroscuro. What the hell? Level 5 transporter accident is number 5. I'm guessing that's going to be the puppet one, because that's how it happens. Apparently, is they will become they become puppets due to a transporter accident, in which a transporter is able to turn them into puppets and give the puppets consciousness and animate the puppets because reasons.
No. Just no. I don't know. God, when is that? Is that the next one? Which is that the next episode?
No,
it's one after.
It's 5. Yeah, episode 5.
Okay,
so
thank God for that. Okay.
Episode 4 is A Case of Chiaroscuro.
Oh, apparently Spock is the only one that doesn't turn into a puppet, so he tries to save them all.
Yes.
Spec. He is Spec.
Spec. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Bigglesworth. Mr. Bigglesworth is in the chat. So the word is derivative, then describes Strange New World in a nutshell. Yeah, it's very true. So you're looking forward to the episode. That is a homage to the Muppets. No, I just think they're going to pull from everything. I'm not sure what the next episode's going to be about. Number 6 is Off Hour. I think they're having an off season, to be fair, or an off series. Episode 7's called Like Chronitons Through the Hourglass. It's going to be a time travel, I suppose. Episode 8 is Orders of Magnitude. Episode 9 is Once on a Time. And episode 10 is Tomorrow's Enterprise. Oh, God. Instead of Yesterday's Enterprise, they're going to do something stupid, aren't they?
Oh, do not, please ridicule yesterday. That was one of my favourite episodes. Do not.
Yeah, they probably are.
Be fuming.
They probably
will. They probably will. They're going to definitely mess with Yesterday's Enterprise. You know they will. They can't
please.
resist it.
Oh. Shit.
Right, let's see.
Remember, it's not canon. It's just a bad nightmare. It's like, it's not real. It's not real.
You're right. You're right. Yeah,
it's not
it is.
real.
It's not Star Trek. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so let's see upcoming episodes. So, 405. Let's go available episodes. 405 level 5 transporter accident. Highly anticipated puppet episode. A catastrophic transporter malfunction transforms the Enterprise crew into felt puppets, crafted by Jim Henson's Creature Shop. And then Tomorrow's Enterprise. A major temporal crisis brings Pike's Enterprise face to face with the future timeline that James T. Kirk is destined to inherit.
Oh, Jesus.
Come up.
Oh, God. That's almost... when you just said that, the episode that came to my mind is Future Imperfect. I don't know why.
Yeah. That was an intelligently written episode, though.
Exactly.
Here we go. More synopsis. We have more synopsis. A case of Chiaroscuro, whatever it is, during a routine mission, number 1 is mistaken for a resistance leader. She is unexpectedly drawn into a dangerous, dark political struggle against local Klingon factions. Well, that sounds fucking great, doesn't it?
Well, she can start singing Klingon ballads. She's fine.
Whitney Houston next.
I bet you that was the actress singing it. It's like that singing episodes. All they were doing is showcasing the talents of the actors.
Yeah. So they can get jobs in the next jobs because they're gonna be out to work.
It's true.
Off hour. Okay, so centered heavily on Nurse Chapel, this episode explores unseen frantic activity in sickbay during a standard ship-wide downtime period. Chapel faces unexpected personal crisis while dealing with off-duty crew emergencies. Oh God.
Oh dear, she's just such an unlikable Chapel. It's whenever an episode is focused on her, it's always been awful. And with the whole spec thing, and God, that was bad.
Like,
but she was like singing.
Oh yeah, I mean the treatment of spec. Okay, so like chronotons through the hourglass, Dr. Mbenga leads a... Oh God, people are going to die. Dr. Mbenga leads a critical mission dealing with a localized, rapidly shifting temporal anomaly. The crew finds their personal timelines fracturing, forcing Mbenga to make a hard choice regarding past mistakes and future realities. Orders of magnitude. James T. Kirk takes a central role in a high-stakes tactical standoff. Kirk must balance his aggressive strategic instincts against Pike's diplomatic approach when the Enterprise is cornered by an overwhelming alien fleet. Lovely. Once on a time. God, those stupid titles. A deep dive into La'an Noonien Singh's history. This episode forces her to confront the alternate timeline ghosts and unresolved emotions left over from her previous temporal travels. Oh, and then tomorrow's Enterprise. Uhura intercepts a transmission that triggers a massive spatial and temporal emergency. The crisis threatens to rewrite the destiny of the Enterprise, setting up the stakes for the upcoming 5th and final season of a few fucking episodes. Yowza! Wow. What a season, eh? So we're going to see when Pike gets his face melted off, possibly. Muppets in Space, says Stephen Bromby. Can't wait. God, it's going to be stupid, isn't it? It's going to be just like the Angel episode. I thought that was really funny, but that they managed to pull that off because Angel exists in a world of magic and mysticism, not science. Highly looked forward to by who? Yeah, exactly. Couldn't do it. All you youngster. What? All you youngster? Scotty would never wear that shirt. I was just seeing the cactus and the plant. It couldn't even animate it. They just stuck 2 plants there and filmed it. They didn't use any use any special effects. They just grabbed a plant from the Paramount lot and dug it up and fucking put it on the set. Put a shirt on it and says, "I'm hallucinating plants." Oh
goodness. Do you know, you're reading the synopsis there. I remember when I was got into Next Gen, and because obviously we were a few months behind America,
yes.
So I had no idea what was coming up. I think I'd caught up, and I was started to buy the 2-episode VHS Next Gen cassettes, and I remember 2 would come out every month or every 2 weeks? I can't recall.
Yeah.
And I'd go to HMV and I would read, so it would be 2 cassettes, so essentially 4 episodes.
Yeah.
And I'd read the tiny little synopsis that I have on the back of each cassette, on the inlays of all 4 episodes, and I'd be like, oh my god, this sounds amazing, and I'd be excited for it. Yeah, I'm not saying all episodes were great. Obviously, the Next Gen had some stinkers, but generally there was some you think, oh my god, this is amazing. I can't wait. I want to get home and just stick this in the video recorder and start watching it. When you were just reading the synopsis there of Strange New Worlds, I'm like, I was falling asleep.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. I was thinking, it didn't do anything. The apathy is on another level with me now. I just don't care. You know, the fact that in 30, 40 years ago, a temporal episode involving maybe a past and a current Enterprise or a future would be like, oh my god, I can't wait. Yeah. I'm like thinking now, oh my god, what are they going to do to ruin this now? That's my feeling. That's what they have set into us. They've injected this almost, oh, what are they going to do next? It's going to just make things even worse. That's the difference, isn't it? That is the difference. As a kid or a young man who used to look forward to, like, what's coming next, it's now, oh, what are they going to do next? It's just a complete shift of emotion. It's so sad. It really, truly is.
No, you're absolutely right. Ozzy Bob, speaking of why do they have the old lady making so many Doctor Who references? Because they wanted to do a crossover. They wanted to do it, and they kept hinting towards doing it, but they never did. Because obviously Doctor Who's just dead as a kind of spam now, and Star Trek's going to be going back on the shelf, where it can gather a bit of dust, and then someone can brush it off and hopefully do a better job. But there's absolutely no guarantee that anything's going to improve until
I had a nightmare thought. Imagine the last Doctor Who, Shooty, what was his name? I don't know his surname.
Shooty Gatwa.
Him doing a crossover, meeting Gaiden from Starfleet
Oh
Academy.
My god!
Can you imagine that episode?
Both in skirts as well.
God. Yeah, they'll be like, they'll go to the shops. Go, let's go shopping.
Yeah.
Let's just use the best skirt.
Come on, bestie, let's go.
Oh, please.
Real What Brains is in the stream, but he's off cooking. We're lurking in the meantime. Good to have you here, my friend. Hope you're cooking up something lovely. Is that meant to be a Vulcan motivational poster behind Spock? OFFS. These millennial writers really are kind of special. Yeah, they are. The posters there's that many quote unquote Easter eggs, but they're all just rotten sulfur-inducing eggs. In the background, they ruined Who the same way they ruined Trek, and you had to boycott the latest Doctor Who due to agenda-related allergies. Yeah, it was always going to go that way, though. It's the BBC. The BBC are just it's just a cesspit at this point. I can't understand how they're still able to operate. The absolute joke of a corporation. Yet they used to be the best. Do you remember when the BBC used to be the best? They used to put out the best comedies, the best television, some really great dramas, and stand-up and sketch shows. They used to have all the greatest stuff on the BBC. Now it's just trash. All of it is just trash. They can't come up with anything decent. And I'll never watch live television. I haven't watched live television in nearly 15 years, and I'll never watch live television and give them any kind of fucking money. They can go shove it up their arse, as far as I'm concerned. It's just pointless.
It's ridiculous with Doctor Who, because I was never a Doctor Who fan. No. Just to say, I've never been into it at all. But it was kind of well thought of in the sci-fi world. Yeah. It was British sci-fi. Yes, it was very low budget, obviously, but there were some good doctors, there was some good lore, and then for whatever reason they kind of obviously rekindled it, and then I think with Jodie Whittaker's tenure onwards, it just seems to really circled the drain, which is a bit of a shame, because as I say, it was a British kind of sci-fi
well, it was an institution
people liked. Yeah, exactly. So a bit like Red Dwarf. Yeah, it was a bit kind of goofy and low budget, but whatever, it had its merits. And It's just a shame to see that happen to all these IPs. You know, Doctor Who, Star Wars, Star Trek. It's just it's a bit depressing.
I always thought, because Xell mentioned it last week, obviously, but I always thought that Red Dwarf had a charm, and it was a prime example of you didn't need a budget to make good television. You didn't need to spend 10 million on every episode to make great television. Red Dwarf was done on a shoestring budget with essentially Blue Peter level sets. You know, here's one I made earlier. Made it out of paper mache. You know, it was that level of production value, and people still tuned in. People still loved it because it was so well written. It was so well acted and so funny. And yeah, we will be doing Red Dwarf stream, I think, at some point after Strange New Worlds. I'm so glad I stopped paying the TV license, especially since I don't watch TV live anymore. Physical media and YouTube for my entertainment these days. Yeah, and I think you'll find a lot of people are like that, Stephen. I've got my physical media collection. You know, I've got Netflix and the streaming services, and I don't need live TV. Live TV tells you what is on when it's on. You can just stick anything into a DVD player and you can watch it at your leisure. And if you're looking for new shows, well, you know, just learn a bit of patience. No Choice in Australia, ABC fee is just taken directly out of your tax. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, we have to pay a complete license fee. Bring back Red Dwarf. Well, I think they are planning to. When we went to the Milton Keynes Con, didn't we, Watch Nerd? And I'd met Chris Barry, and he said, yeah, they were looking to get a couple of specials done. That sort of went down the toilet, but I think there's a chance now it's being revived again. So it seems to be on and off, but they should be doing more Red Dwarf, I think. They haven't really got a great amount of years left because they're all aging out of it, but the No Choice thing in Australia, that sucks. Absolutely sucks. It really does. Because I strongly believe the BBC needs to move to a subscription-based service, and it'll force them then to start to innovate and maybe pull themselves out of this, because it just seems like they're in constant need of bailout. They're just absolutely misspending money everywhere. Yeah, so ACB, is it? Sorry, ACB or ABC did have some fair programming, but it was all corrupted about 10 years back. Yeah, well, it's the same with the BBC. The BBC hasn't been. I don't think the BBC has been any good for at least 15 years.
Just the thought about budgets. We did the calculation that each of these episodes are 10 million.
Yes.
And they dress a plant up in a uniform. Sorry, this episode did not cost 10 million. There's not even any really apart from the fireworks scenes. There's no real space scenes with ships flying, and we're seeing amazing visuals. So this episode, I'll be shocked if it costs $500,000.
Yeah.
So where's the money going? The producers' pockets. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Absolute joke.
Yeah. I mean, oh God, I don't get this Blade Runner style visual style they've got as well in modern Trek. With the holograms being projected everywhere on the side of buildings, making it look kind of dystopian and ridiculous.
Horrible. It's so not Star Trek.
Yeah, exactly. You can imagine it on some of the outskirt worlds, but on Earth, really?
Yeah.
No. Earth was never like that. Earth was a peaceful utopia. It wasn't a shithole. Looks like a condo in Toronto somewhere. Yeah, absolutely.
And everything's always so dark with New Trek.
Yeah.
Everything, every scene, it's just dark. It doesn't, for your eye, just from a mental aspect, it doesn't do any good. If you remember, the old Trek, even the original series, the bridge was bright.
Mm-hmm.
Next Gen, the bridge was bright. Okay, they kind of went a little bit dark with DS9, but that's because of the nature of the show. It was different. It wasn't a ship. It was an old space station, which it's a completely different scenario. Voyager, if you remember, was quite bright. Even Enterprise, the original NX-01, although it wasn't fancy, it still didn't have dark scene after dark scene in it. But New Trek, it's just like everything is dark. Everything looks like a discotheque.
Sorry,
horrible.
even when it's light, my number one descriptive word when talking about New Trek sets and design is sterile.
Yes,
Everything's
correct.
sterile. It looks so clinical, and it's just awful. Whereas you look at the Enterprise D, for example, you've got carpets, you've got you've got fabric everywhere. It's warm. It's inviting.
Yeah.
And this is where Seth MacFarlane got it right with the Orville.
Yes.
The Orville ship design, the interior design is very Star Trek-esque, and everywhere's well lit. You can have dark scenes because the lights are off, but you can have bright scenes where everywhere looks so inviting. The ship looks comfortable. It's not trying to be stylistic in its furniture. It's just it's just a very basic design, and it works.
Yeah. I remember remember when Generations came out, people were saying the lighting is so bad, it's so dark, it's not what we're used to in the series. Do you remember? Even in the Captain's Ready Room, it was dark and it was almost, why have they taken on this effect? It doesn't quite sit with the continuity of what the Next Gen was. So I don't know whether that theme is just grown from that, but it's horrible. It's not aesthetically pleasing, I don't think.
No.
We got plenty of other sci-fi, especially films, to watch where if people want to choose a more kind of a darker atmosphere, got plenty of those. You don't need to stick it in Star Trek as well. I don't think
it's
anyway.
not the Nostromo. It's the Enterprise.
Yeah, exactly.
I did like the Orville. At some point, they forgot that it was a comedy. I don't think they forgot. I think the show evolved. And I'm one of these people that liked where the show went. It still had elements of comedy, but it was like Seth MacFarlane made this transition from comedy to comedy drama, and then to drama with a hint of comedy. I think season 3 is probably its strongest season.
It's such a great show. If anyone hasn't watched it, you have to watch it. It's so damn good.
Yeah, and it's sort of like the Orville reminds me of a YouTube channel that changes its sort of it swaps its theme and loses a bit of its core audience, because it did start as a comedy. It was Comedy Trek. And it was very good at it. It was very funny, and I really enjoyed the Orville season 1. Season 2, it had some real serious, grounded, down-to-earth episodes. And if you think about it, so did season 1. But then I really liked the evolution of where the show went from there, because it filled a void that New Trek has currently given us. It filled a void of Star Trek. We were missing Star Trek, and it gave us Star Trek. It just didn't give us the Star Trek universe. And I just think, what kind of absolute idiocy must have been permeating Paramount when they turned down Seth MacFarlane to spearhead Star Trek. A Star Trek fan, a Star Trek alum as well, because he's been in Star Trek. He understands it. He's a fan of it. He loves it. So, I think the Orville definitely filled a gap.
I always thought the Orville was the Galaxy Quest series we never got, because they were going to make it into a series. It got the green light, but they stopped it because of Alan Rickman's death, and they just thought they can't do the show without him.
No.
And that was really sad. All the actors were ready to start filming. They were all it was going to go ahead.
Yeah.
And then we never got it. And I felt initially, because Galaxy Quest was a parody of Star Trek, but it was done so well, and it's such a great film. And I thought that's how the Orville started off. But then, as you said, it evolved into. I think they probably realised, hang on a minute, we're onto something here. When we do the odd story, which has got such a strong message, it's going down really well, and they got the balance of comedy and seriousness right. Oh, it was perfect. It was perfectly executed. I loved all the characters in there. And I thought that everyone did their jobs brilliantly. The producers, directors, writers, everything was done so well. Like you said, how the ship looked inside, everything about it. And whilst, as you said, it was probably intended to be more of a comedy show, I think they then realised that actually we could probably do something quite serious here as well, and it will pay, and it will work, and it did. And I think, as I said, if anyone hasn't seen it, I think even so, they turned it. Even the intro of season 3. It gave you that impression that this has become a bit more of a serious show now, because they changed the intro, didn't they? The sequence.
Yeah.
Season 3.
It got because it went over to Hulu. It became New Horizons, and I think that was more of a licensing thing.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
But no. You're quite right. It did. Tonally, it changed as well.
Yes, totally. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes. I honestly urge anyone, if anyone hasn't seen it in its entirety, they really should, because it kind of does at the moment. It fills the gap that us older, I mean, even some younger, like your own son, he appreciates older Trek rather than all the new stuff. So it just fills that void where new Trek isn't giving us that, whatever it is not giving us that, and the Orville does. So anyone who, I would say, if you had a choice, I'd skip next anything new Trek. Just watch the Orville if you haven't done so.
Well,
honestly,
sorry, mate. There's a reason why it's so popular amongst legacy Trek fans, and there's a reason why it resembles Star Trek. It's because it's got Star Trek alum making it. Brannon Braga, executive producer. David A. Goodman, John Cassar of 24. Good quality television. Key directors: John Cassar, Seth MacFarlane, Brannon Braga, Jon Favreau, Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah. True.
Hold on.
But yeah, you have the the old guards of Trek, and then you have the new Trek lot, and yeah. I mean, Seth MacFarlane, I think, did a great job with the Orville. I'll often rewatch the Orville.
Oh, I love the Orville.
It's a show I'll go back to.
And who's the science advisor? Who's the science advisor to the Orville? Andre Bormanis.
Yeah, exactly.
Andre Bormanis, yeah. David A. Goodman, writer and producer for Star Trek Enterprise. Fucking shocking that. Robert Duncan McNeil, director as well. Tom Paris, James L. Conway, DS9, Voyager, Enterprise. There's a reason why it resembles Star Trek. It's because, like you said, the old guard. They're heavily involved in the Orville. A lot of the Star Trek actors appeared in the Orville. You got Liam motherfucking Neeson in an episode of the Orville. And what I thought was probably one of the best episodes of, I believe it was it might have been season 1, was the episode where Robert Picardo and Phlox are in the same episode, and it was the one where Alara was forced to go home. And Robert Picardo plays her father, and
that's right.
Phlox's actor. Oh God, I'm getting old. He did a cameo for me as well. Yeah, you guys all helped me out on that one. But yeah, that was a fantastic episode. They played off each other so well. John Billingsley, that's it.
Yeah,
John Billingsley, Phlox. They were in the same episode, and that was so much fun. You see John Billingsley torturing Robert Picardo and thinking, "Go on, son. Go on, son." This episode had the worst premiere, coming in at the 9th worldwide and 6th in the US for Paramount Plus. There's no way this gets into the Nielsen top 10. No, it shouldn't. Hello, Matthew Ross. Matthew Ross of Yelling at Gaseous Anomalies podcast is here, guys. Hey, guys, what a terrible childish episode that was. Yeah, we were discussing that earlier. And there was obviously I've made the point that they just think they're talking to a bunch of children. How many more movies are we going to homage poorly? Well, yeah, that's a good thing. But you know, Paramount has a large catalogue. That's very true. Is The Hangover Paramount?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's have a look.
I mean, I would hope
Hangover.
it was, because that was very close to the bone. You know?
Yeah. Let's have a look. The Hangover. Let's have a look.
Hello, Xell.
Hi, Xell.
Hello.
Hello, Xell. Zell's back here. Zell's in the stream. Time to close the bar. It's lock-in time.
Ah, that's why I left that lovely picture of Mr. Blobby in the stream chat messages to say I was on my way home.
Oh no!
Because that's
Like
how
Warner
that
Brothers distributed by
Oh really?
the Hangover. Yeah,
Ooh,
distributed by
okay.
Warner Brothers. So I don't know.
Fair enough.
lawsuit incoming.
Yeah, well,
Shuffle
we
that
we
episode
went
did
off.
to me.
We went off on a wild tangent, mate. We stopped talking about the episode about half an hour ago. And it's
Fair
still
enough.
going in the background, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on it as well.
Okay, I'll give you my thoughts when you've got a moment.
Yeah, but the Muppets and Days of Our Lives are a lock. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be insane. The main man Xell is here. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready for this? Let's go. Xell,
Xell.
what did you think to the episode in the nicest possible way?
Oh, you
Go
had
on,
to put
Xell.
that little caveat, didn't you?
I have to, mate.
Nicest
It's
possible way. Okay. How can I phrase this without offending most of the nations on Earth and getting the Prince Philip Award? What in Bonaparte's bollocks the hell was I watching? Because that wasn't even remotely a Star Trek episode. There was nothing really Star Trek about it. It was, I mean, I'd already said to you that I thought it was like, it's a rip-off of The Hangover. They've done Event Horizon, they're now going to do The Hangover. What they're going to do next? Bambi? I don't know. I mean, although given the way La'an is, I wouldn't be surprised if she just went out with a gun to hunt deer at this point.
Oh God.
It's honestly a weird trip. And I was telling Danger Man this last night, right, guys? Which is, my wife came home, and there was still about 15, 20 minutes of the episode left. And she looked at me, slumped in the chair, and just went, "Why do you look like you've had a seizure?" Because my brain had melted out of my ears and had slopped onto the floor. This was just so bad. It's actually induced some kind of mental state that I struggle to recover from. I pretty much became Helen Keller for a little while as a result of this episode.
I kind of felt that way when I was refilming my review for the 5th time.
Like you, at that point, by the certain takes, you would just go like, "Oh."
I literally sat there. I pressed record and I sat in my chair and I was like, right, out loud. Where do I start? Right, okay. What the fucking hell am I doing with my life?
And I
Why am
hope to
I
God
here?
I never ever have to hear Bonnie Tyler in frickin' Klingon ever again. That's the kind of thing that can lead to violence.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
Oh my
dear
God.
God. And then you've got Chapel going friggin' ape shit over some bloody bingo game with a...
Yep.
And I'm just like... And La'an decides to take over a criminal gang. Oh, they're not foreshadowing anything, are they?
We forgot about that.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
And then you've got Spock, who thinks he's seeing Kirk, but actually Kirk is always there the whole time. But nobody else ever friggin' saw him.
No.
Wow, that's the subtlest that James T. Kirk has ever been.
Yeah.
Normally, he rides in with a bang and then some. Okay? But no, not this time. The whole thing with Scotty and Ortega and could have been done so much more simply, in a much more Star Trek way. But no, they had to do this whole hangover bullcrap. And I'm just like, why? Why do you do this? Why?
Why?
What purpose does it serve?
It's like everyone's scattered, haven't they? As soon as you get off the shuttle, everyone scatters. And Ortegas and Scotty are the only ones that are together, aside from Kirk and Spock, but they didn't arrive together. You got Pike going off getting a hepatitis tattoo. You've got number.
This is how I let my sexual partners know.
This is you got Xell. You've got number one suddenly getting into karaoke and going all native Klingon for some reason. I don't know why. You got Mbenga who just suddenly decides to tend bar. And can you remember what he said about his hands? He needs to keep his hands busy or something.
Which sounds wrong on so many levels.
Yeah, because
I think he said something. Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right.
I think he said something about his hands usually have such an impact on life, or whether people live right. I just thought, oh, okay.
That was it.
I was like, oh my god, that's so awkward. I was like, right, okay.
Yeah, it's like gripped around someone's neck.
Yeah, I would say I think his drink mixing has just come from mixing poisons. Personally, he's just got transferable skills.
My hands are so used to dealing with life and death. Oh, that was so funny.
Hearing Klingon on the stage really must have brought back some memories.
PTSD, you weren't there, man. You weren't there. But yeah, thank you, Watch Nerd. I was bugging me, that was. Oh, it's funny.
It's just such a bad, trippy episode.
I can
only assume the writers were snorting things in the friggin' room as they were
thought
writing
that
it.
as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh god. Right now on the screen, the guy's doing a Bob Ross. He's literally doing a Bob Ross.
The only thing they could have done extra to this episode
He's painting
is
happy
if it
little
turns
fucking
out
trees.
the only thing they could have added this episode to make it even worse is if it turned out Ortegas and Scotty had slept together.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I thought they were going to do that, you know. I thought they were going to go there.
I honestly thought that's what they were going to do. Yeah, I thought that's where they were going with it, and I thought they're going to find that tape, and it's actually going to be a sex tape or something of their night.
Yeah, I thought they were going to do it.
They're like, oh my god! There's just Ortega bouncing up and down going, I fly the ship!
Bonnie Ortega.
See, I can use it like a joystick.
Oh my god.
Army haggis.
You never know. They still might come out with something. You know, she might end up pregnant, and she'll think, "Oh God, whose baby's this?" You never know.
Why is it wearing a kilt?
Oh god.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah.
What a mind.
But the Aurora's having a house party in her apartment, isn't she?
Yep.
And this is stupid. And Spock says, I am not inebriated. Well, no, I am inebriated, even though he's behaving completely normal. But he sees Kirk and no one else does. But no one.
But he sees Ortegas as a freaking cactus.
Yes. Yeah. But why the hell is he not hallucinating Kirk as a plant?
Yeah, I know. Why is Spock acting? Right, why are they determined to make Spock autistic?
Yeah, I know.
It drives me batty because it's also like a really offensive display of autism in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's not Sheldon.
No, he's not.
Stop trying to make him Sheldon Cooper. Like,
yeah.
dear Lord.
Yeah. It's really, really funny that as well that the Doctor and Bengo didn't think maybe I should just cure everyone's hangover and get them back to full operating.
Yeah, but how can you murder them without suspicion?
But it's just but getting them back. They're back on the Enterprise, Xell. They're back on the Enterprise, and they're still tripping balls, and they haven't yet started. They're just about to start negotiations, right? Where's the sober serum? Just looks
I
like,
don't even know. You'd presume that they would have sobered up the minute they left the atmosphere.
yeah,
If the atmosphere was what was causing it, you'd think the minute they left that or got onto the shuttle where it's filtered,
yeah.
they would be sober by the time they get back to the ship. But no, let's go into a negotiation with Bram Stoker's Dracula.
That's what he looked like. Yes.
Yes, they do.
You know, we were talking about how might have looked like and they did, the aliens from Star Trek Beyond. But Bram Stoker's Dracula, that's it.
There's
That's
a little
it.
bit of krill in there as well from the Orville.
Of
Yeah.
course, they've got
Just
to
the
rip
shape
off
of
as much as possible.
Yeah, exactly. I've murdered the crew. Pike, no problem. Just don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've tattooed it on my body somewhere.
Yeah. On his face.
It's like the
my
worst
God.
Chakotay cosplay ever.
Oh yeah, I mentioned that earlier. Oh my god.
He's trying to read his speech off his fingers. I'm like, what are you doing? You're not even in the chair yet, and you're already acting like you've got a beat button.
Oh. Is it anyone? Xell comes in, we've lost 2/3 of our audience.
Wow.
No, I can't do. No,
It's a
no,
gift.
Oh mate, I love you.
Oh, mate.
It's a gift, trust me. I need the Imperial March before I enter.
No, they're coming back. They're coming back.
They're coming back now.
Oh, they're coming back now. There's obviously YouTube kind of went, oh shit, and needed to cut the transmission for those people.
Cut the transmission. Cut the transmission.
Oh,
He's gonna say something.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Prince
my
Philip
God.
Award is like a platinum award, okay?
What's on Pike's face? I don't know. It's in another language, I think.
It looks like Klingon when I looked
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
Which then begs the question: what sort of insults or weird stuff did he have written in Klingon?
Oh god.
Oh dear.
The most dishonourable stuff.
You targ fucker! Right there. You go.
Ooh, there you go. Spicy.
You filthy patak.
Patak. Oh god.
I always laugh when I see patak as a curry jar because I just read it as Klingon patak.
Patak.
Tikka masala patak. But yeah, this is becoming a theme for this season, though, isn't it? Of like, what can we rip off from the movies?
Yeah.
It seems to be a running theme. So, who wants to put your bets on? Does that mean that the Muppet one is going to be based on the Muppet movie? Then
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Muppet's Christmas Carol, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that would be
Oh
funny.
my God.
Gosh.
I'm just saying, what other films could they possibly plagiarize this season?
Well, we were looking at the episode titles earlier.
Right.
So I'll go through them again for you, Xell, because you know
Okay.
I'm just a nice guy. Let's see.
Oh,
if
you
we
are.
can-
You're gorgeous.
Let's see if we can pull them up again. Right. Okay. So a second. Sorry, Gooner, you're gonna have to fall asleep again. All right.
Oh, okay.
So the next episode is called A Case of Chiaroscuro. Okay. So during a
Right.
routine, yeah, don't. I'm not reading it again. During a routine mission, number 1 is mistaken for a resistance leader. She is unexpectedly drawn into a dangerous, dark political struggle against the local Klingon factions. What could that be?
The spy who knew, the man who knew too much, Bill Murray.
Okay. Yeah. Mistaken for a resistance leader. Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Yeah, probably.
Why not? Just go for it. This is a number 1 on the segue.
Oh
So episode 5 is obviously the Muppet episode. In this season, it's called a level 5 transporter accident. In this season's highly anticipated gimmick episode, a massive transporter malfunction transforms most of the Enterprise crew into puppets. While Scotty works to reverse the glitch, Spock must fight to maintain order on the bridge.
Oh God, you know that's gonna be a watch nerd. You can get the stream demonetized on that one.
Yeah, that is. Oh, seriously. Oh.
I'm gonna let you go ham.
It's a fucking puppet.
I'm not going to enjoy that episode at all.
Google said the forehead tattoo reads "hair today, gone tomorrow."
Oh God, that's even worse.
Hair today. Of course, the Pike's Peak. Pike's Peak. Oh, nuts. Off hour for episode 6. Centered heavily on Nurse Chapel, this episode explores the unseen, frantic activity in sickbay during a standard ship-wide downtime period. Chapel faces
scrubs.
Yeah, Chapel faces an unexpected personal crisis whilst dealing with off-duty crew emergencies.
Right, so she hits menopause. What? I don't know. What personal issue did she come up with?
What we were trying to guess what they're going to rip off, right? So what are they going to rip off?
I think Scrubs or something Scrubs related.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. I have no explanation for the puppet one at all. Like chronotons through the hourglass. Doctor Mbenga leads a critical mission dealing with a localized, rapidly shifting temporal anomaly. The crew finds their personal timelines fracturing, forcing Mbenga to make a hard choice regarding past mistakes and future realities.
Do I kill him quickly or slowly?
Oh, God.
So I'm guessing something along the lines of maybe Back to the Future, potentially.
Possibly.
So like Marty obviously starts disappearing because he interferes with his own history. So maybe that's something that then happens to Mbenga. So that's one thing in Back to the Future potentially. There are some other ones as well.
Maybe a bit of Voyage of Shattered, perhaps.
Yes, I was going to say Voyage of Shattered. If they're going to pull from old Star Trek, which is possible.
Oh, anti-derivative Jill and their viewers just joined. Say hello. I certainly will. Hello, Jill. As always, welcome to the stream. Feel free to pop in if you'd like. We're talking about the latest acid trip from Strange New Worlds, and we'll talk about other stuff as well, so don't worry. Orders of Magnitude is episode 8. James T. Kirk takes a central role in a high-stakes tactical standoff. Kirk must balance his aggressive strategic instincts against Pike's diplomatic approach when the Enterprise is cornered by an overwhelming alien fleet. I'm thinking the Hunt for Red October, perhaps.
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah, potentially.
Pike has some dental work and starts really messing up his eshes.
Yeah, God.
So I've got to go away and cook.
I was thinking that or Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide, yeah, that's another one. Evil Eddie has joined the chat. Cool, just watched this episode. Bless you. You're still on
how's
the.
Your brains?
How's your brain? Is it dribbled out your ear yet? Yeah, if you're new here, mate, you like what we do here, subscribe. If you don't like what we do, that's absolutely fine. We're not everyone's cup of tea, but we're not fans of New Trek. Once on a Time is the episode number 9. Once on a Time. Very, very clever. A deep dive into La'an Noonien Singh's history. This episode forces her to confront the alternate timeline ghosts and unresolved emotions left over from her previous temporal travels. Oh, thank you very much for the sub there, Evil Eddie. Yeah, it's a rough watch. Yay, you are of our kin.
One of us.
One of us. So yeah, forces her to confront the alternate timeline ghosts and unresolved emotions left over from her previous temple travels. Couldn't tell you because that is quite vague. That is
very vague. I couldn't even think of what that could potentially be ripping off.
No. You'll like this one's out. The final episode of season 4 is entitled "Tomorrow's Enterprise."
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
Punching hell.
In the action-packed season finale, Uhura intercepts a transmission that triggers a massive spatial and temporal emergency. The crisis threatens to rewrite the destiny of the Enterprise, setting up the stakes for the upcoming 5th and final season.
Oh, God. They're actually going to... Please don't try and copy yesterday's Enterprise.
That's exactly what I said. I was crying. One of my favourite episodes. Do not tarnish or taint that.
That is one of the greatest episodes of Star Trek.
It is.
Yes.
Right, hands down.
Agreed. Brilliant. So well
much
done.
So that even what's the name of the director? Oh, freaking hell! Reservoir Dogs director. God, what's his name? I've slipped my bloody brain now because I'm tired. But the Tarantino.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino. Yeah.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino listed that as if he was to make a Star Trek movie, he would take that episode.
Yeah.
And turn it into a massive big screen.
Oh, actually, I'd love that. I'd actually watch that.
Yeah.
And I would as well. I mean, plus with Quentin Tarantino, you know it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. 100%.
I've got a funny feeling there'll be some feet somewhere. maybe you could get Holly Hunter to come in barefooted.
No, just got over that, DM.
Hey, I'm the king of revisiting trauma.
Do you know what they call a Royale of cheese on Kronos?
That's just the sound you make when you're throwing it back up. I'm sorry, everybody. That was out of line, out of order. Is this the one where on his little Red Riding Hood? Well, to be honest with you, she was dressed like the episode, the fantasy episode in season 1. Yeah, I'll be up for that.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Dear God, yes.
Yeah. I think we all would, to be fair.
I still want to see her in like Khan's outfit, like.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
Screen accurate, of course. I don't like how the crew interacts with each other and constant fraternizing. We've mentioned this before, Evil Eddie. It's very much it's like kids Star Trek. Okay, so they don't view the Star Trek audience as grown-up, developed adults, who deal with adult themes and have adult experiences in life. They think that we're all a bunch of basement-dwelling kids in our 40s. So they write the characters like that. And then, they may be aiming it at a younger audience, but that's not the Star Trek audience, okay? The Star Trek audience has aged with the franchise and we're all a lot older. And you can still bring people in to Star Trek using the 5 great series of Star Trek from pre-2005, but they're talking to you like you're a child, treating you like you're a child. And no one in this show, in all of New Trek, understands what the chain of command is, understands about respecting your elders and respecting authority. Everyone's snarky. They all talk to each other like pieces of shit, like it's some kind of fucking Dawson's Creek episode. There's no respect for. There's absolutely no respect. Respect on these New Trek shows isn't earned; it's demanded without justification. So that's pretty much where we're coming from, where we sort of thinking with this show. It's look, they're on the screen right now. Certainly, my screen is the moment that Ortegas realizes there's a bomb on the ship. There's a bomb in the shuttle. I'll go get help, and she decides to go. Just walk all the way to the fucking where the talks are happening, and then Telehora, who then tells another person, and then tells another person. This doesn't say, "Oh my God, there's a bomb on the ship." She doesn't notify, I don't know, the backup crew, the B shift, or, you know, or put a shipwide alert out saying, "There's a bomb on the ship. We need assistance in the shuttle bay." She wanders to another place, goes and tells someone, and then it becomes a Chinese whisper. And then by the time it gets round to Spock, he thinks it's a freaking avocado or a cucumber or whatever the hell it is. It's inexplicable. Why would she leave? Why would she walk out the shuttle bay? Why wouldn't she just communicate? Put a shipwide alert out. There's an explosive on the Enterprise. We need to get it off. I need help and assistance in the shuttle bay immediately. No, if you even call Pike and just say, sorry to interrupt your negotiations, that won't be happening if this bomb goes off.
Because it's simple, DM. It's simple.
Of course it is.
Simple and logical and common sense, which they have none
They
of,
wanted
or they
comedy
refuse to have.
get it.
Yeah, exactly.
They want it to be comical, not practical.
And I always like Tuvok's lecture to Paris about the dictates of poetics, and you know, the pre-established character boundaries and things making logical sense. You can't have characters behaving antithetical to the way that those sorts of characters would behave, because it doesn't make sense. You have to follow rules, and fuck me, it's a cactus. You have to follow a pre-established set of rules of the universe, and Star Trek was, Starfleet was ran like the Navy. You know, officers were mature and had to show respect to their superiors. No one in this show does, and they all talk to each other like they're friends, like it's on the set of Friends. It's ridiculous. It's an absolute joke. There's no grown-ups in there. Pike's the only one that feels like a grown-up, but he feels like this fledgling father that has lost control of his kids and doesn't know how to get them back on board. Like Super Nanny's going to come round and sort it all out for him. That's what it feels like with Pike. Certainly from my perspective. He's lost control of his kids.
Yeah. No, I totally agree, and this is the problem that's been consistent throughout Strange New Worlds. Is Pike is basically this kind of, he's playing Mr. Mum effectively the whole freaking time to a bunch of whiny teenagers. I mean, I wouldn't even say they're competent as Starfleet officers.
No.
There doesn't seem to be any sign of competency, except when the plot mysteriously needs it to be. It just drives me balmy, because I'm thinking back to like episodes of TNG, I'm thinking back to DS9, I'm thinking back to the original series and the original movies and stuff like that. And yeah, there would be moments of humor and like good character moments, but when their back's against the wall, all hands on deck, everyone's serious.
Yeah.
You know, if they've got a problem to solve, they deal with it in a very serious and competent way that you'd expect of officers in any kind of military force.
Yeah.
It's completely backward. And you're right, the comparison to Friends, I think, is bang on the mark. I mean, at this point, Spock is basically getting notches on his bedpost for crew members.
He really is. He's working his way through them, isn't he?
He'll get to Uhura next. Then he'll be like, Una, number one. He'll gradually work his way through the freaking crew.
Yeah.
Well, he's already started.
At least the female side. I don't know if they'll try and
started with Kirk.
That's when he starts on the male side of things, I think, because they're really almost pushing that as well, I feel.
Well, yeah, we said this earlier. It's almost like they're ready to ship them off.
Inspiration from freaking Tumblr, for Christ's sake.
Do you know, Xell, the what you said about the comedy in the original, OG Trek?
Yeah.
The thing is, it was fleeting, but it was done with balance, and where it was fleeting, it was impactful. That's when
Yes.
you thought, oh, that is so, because it was genuinely funny, because we're not seeing it put in our face or tried to be put into our face all the frigging time.
Well, it wasn't done to be funny, was it? It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
the character interactions, like
Exactly,
Spock and
that's it.
McCoy. They weren't
Yeah, the
trying to be
chemistry.
funny. It's just the interactions, the
Yeah.
character dynamics
And also it
created
was
the
more,
humour.
exactly, and it was more impactful because you already had a chemistry between them, a certain way of the way they were acting between each other. So when we had that moment of levity, it was almost like, sometimes it was almost unexpected, but oh my god, and it would be funny and it would be impactful. This is just anything but that. Completely.
This is them trying. They're trying too hard to be comedic.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you allow the characters' personalities to create the comedy of the situation. You know, even something like Star Trek V, I know gets a bad rap, but there is possibly the best character moments we've seen in Star Trek. There's some great moments between each of the crew. They all have little moments which are not done. I mean, they are done for comedic effect, but they're not done like they're not trying to be funny. They're just allowing the personalities to do their thing.
Yeah.
You know, like when Kirk, Spock, and McCoy are in the prison cell and they're having a discussion, and McCoy just chimes in at one point and just goes, "Do you want me to hold him, Jim?" Like when Kirk's like, "I could hit you."
Yeah.
Like, it's just little moments like that.
It's just a little moment where Spock says, "Hold your horse, Captain."
Yeah.
Because they're on horses. It's double meaning, and I absolutely love it. It's one of those.
Exactly.
It's just contextual humour that's earned.
Exactly. They've not. The thing is, they're taking liberties that they haven't earned.
Yeah, exactly.
And this was the same with Discovery. Discovery pulled the same crap, where they would take liberties with certain episodes, and it's like, you haven't earned that yet.
Yeah.
Until you've built the foundation to show you are a serious and good Star Trek show, you haven't earned the rights. Like, TNG earned the right to have a Q episode, which was basically Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
You know, and Captain, I am not a merry man.
What a brilliant line.
Yeah.
What a great line. Already smashes Geordie's loot.
Yeah, that is so... and he hands it back to him broken on the facial expressions.
Just goes, sorry.
Nothing more needed to be said. It was just done so. The timing was so good on that. It was just brilliant.
And the same applies to DS9. Same applies to Voyager.
Yeah, 100%. This is
earn those moments.
This is all about entitlement. The series is entitled, the writers and producers are entitled, and the characters are entitled. That's all this is. It's just entitlement, the whole thing.
People who don't understand Star Trek are making Star Trek, and people who don't like Star Trek are making Star Trek, and they want you to like it for their egos, but we don't like it, and then suddenly we're the problem.
I don't think they care if we like it or not. I think half the time they're doing it to troll us.
Well, they are now, but they're doing it to troll us as a form of revenge, because we didn't like the bullshit that they made in the first place. I mean, you know, you're talking about things not being earned, and I'll always reference back to Discovery, because, you know, there was one of the Burnham's background fucking cheerleaders in the first season. Who died, and they're trying to make you fucking feel for this character that absolutely didn't deserve anything, because we didn't know anything about her. And then there's this 5 freaking minute eulogy describing how fucking amazing she was. The Orville season 3 had the character of Charlie, who I fucking hated, by the way, and grew to I actually started giving a shit about her. And, exactly. Spoiler alert, her you know, at the end, the speech that is given about her fucking hit me right in the feels, because it was fucking earned.
100%.
Yeah.
And it wasn't...
They did so well with that character arc.
Yeah, it was fantastic. At first, she's so grating, and you fucking hate her. You think, oh,
horrible,
for fuck's sake, here we go. And another you know, feminazi. And she actually turned out to be one of the best characters in season 3.
Yeah, that's character development for
it
you.
Is.
That's how you do it.
Fantastic.
That's how you do it right.
Well, I mean, come on. The Orville made us care about the romance between a woman and a robot.
Yeah.
They made us care.
Very true.
Where you're literally cheering for them when they go on that date.
Yeah. Yeah,
and I'm just like, this is
so
amazing.
Heartwarming and well structured. But this is just
his relationship with the kids as well.
Yeah.
And you're literally, and it's like, I'm rooting for a robot here.
Yeah.
Like,
And the thing is, there's not a single character on Strange New Worlds I root for, especially not Discovery. I don't care. I wouldn't care if the ship.
Hemmer, but then they killed him.
Well, yeah.
Hemmer was good.
Yeah, Hemmer was a cautionary freaking tale, wasn't he? don't fall in love with the character too much. If you like the character too much, we'll AVP him.
That's what I'm saying. We need to start cheering on Ortega. We need to start an Ortega fan club.
Well, Pelia fan club. Pelia.
Oh, God, Pelia fan club. Oh, God, yeah. She'll be out the airlock by the end of the season. It'll be great.
Yeah.
And now I appear to be trapped.
No, the aliens are coming for me. I think I better run like I'm on LSD. Why did you leave me out of this episode?
Why have you stuck me in a box?
Oh, the big blue telephone box. Hello.
My God.
Don't touch Pelia's box. Just leave it alone.
Lights start flashing.
Warning lights.
Warning lights.
Scotty's fitted them.
Brilliant. Yeah. It's not. Nothing here is earned. Nothing here is earned at all. It is a complete disgrace of a show that has way too high an expectation of its audience to find anything remotely funny. The only thing I laughed at in the episode that I had a mild chuckle at was just the fact that they pulled a fucking plant off the Paramount lot, stuck a fucking shirt on it, and then said that's what Spock's hallucinating.
That was hilarious. I couldn't believe that. Because they spend so much money on these bloody episodes, and that was so low budget.
And I'll be honest with you, what Gooner did at the freaking beginning of the stream was literally a carbon copy of what they did in that episode. They literally just stuck a plant in front of a camera. The only difference is they put a shirt on it, and Gooner doesn't have a shirt like that, as far as I'm aware, that will fit that plant. But that was freaking.
Next time.
That was freaking genius. You had us in. I couldn't even do the intro to my stream. You had us. No, mate. You had us in absolute fits of laughter. That was so funny. Kirk and Spock hugging was cringe. Yep. The look on Kirk's face was priceless. Looked like he was having way too much fun. At best, there would be a handshake. Yeah, and Kirk and Spock were never like that. And even when Kirk goes to hug Spock in Star Trek 5, he's like, "Please, Captain, not in front of the Klingons." Yeah. Yeah, please tell me they're not trying to ship Kirk and Spock. I genuinely believe people who are capable of trying to ship Picard and Data are going to try and ship Spock and Kirk.
Oh, I forgot about that.
If they can make something out of nothing, they can make something out of something.
I forgot about the Picard Data thing.
You love me, sir.
Yes, I do. I really do love you, Data. You are fully functional and exactly my cup of tea.
Let me collect some data in my mouth.
Oh, come on, Xell.
Oh, Xell.
Xell, seriously, you couldn't have just waited. No.
Because you brought back the trauma of that first season.
Oh my God, that was horrendous.
That was so bad, that first season.
I need to die, but before I do, before I die, could you please make sure you put me into a younger body, not this frail old body, a younger body. And he just wakes up and he goes, "Oh fuck!"
It's just the fact that just the thought of Picard going, "Please let me die."
Yeah, please. I just want to leave. This season has not been what I expected it to be.
I don't even know what Mass Effect is.
Newfangled computer games. I don't know.
Is it like the Elder Scrolls? I don't know.
What do you mean derivative?
That season was so bad, and then season 2 came along, and it was so.
Oh my God, season 2 was like this episode, but a season long.
Season long trip.
Oh
And
my
it's-
god.
what made that worse was the first episode was good.
Oh
And
yeah,
it
it was
hooked us in.
brilliant.
It was a brilliant first episode. We're like, oh my god, maybe they're turning it around. And then the next episode happens like, no, it's all
Slap
gonna
in the
be worse.
face.
Literally, it was. We were literally the dude being beamed in midair
Yeah.
and hitting everything on the way down. That's how the audience felt.
Oh,
There's a Viking. Oh, yes, the battery eating. Yes, yes, battery eating.
Oh my god, the battery eating,
Battery
and the
eating.
singing,
oh, the singing. Yeah, the singing queen.
singing queen.
Not- wait, when did DM turn into Patrick Stewart? Stephen Bromby, are you new to this channel? Must never heard my old man Picard, clearly. You need to come back and watch some Picard Season 2 reviews.
Honestly, you should just do a one-man show as a live stream. You could really do something with that. Your impersonations are getting better every time.
Picard meets Pelia. Fuck, you know.
God. Oh god. Would you like to see my box? No.
Depends. Is it hot?
No. No.
I'm not going
No.
there. I'm not going there. I'm not. Last time I did that, I nearly killed you.
Yeah, I'm taking sips of tea as well.
Geo Grey hot.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like Beverly makes it.
If anyone wants to hear like just non-stop Picard impressions, there's videos on the channel. Just go and watch them. It's fine. There's literally Picard impressions because it was it was a thing I used to do. I don't do it very often now. love the Picard impressions, by the way.
I'm surprised you've not done like a compilation.
I have.
Picard.
Yeah,
Have you? You have done one.
yeah. There's 3 parts. I was gonna release the 4th part, but it was so late it just damaged the algorithm. But I included some ones from the season 3 reviews that I did. But yeah, there's 3 compilations out there on the channel somewhere. Somewhere. But
Oh my god.
Patrick Stewart acting as Picard, acting as French Pip in season 2 was wordy. No, the French Pimp was season 1.
Yeah,
No,
that
no.
was season 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
God.
season 1, wasn't it?
It was season 1.
Yeah.
You had that bloody awful eye patch.
What the fucking hell
hell
were they
is
thinking?
going on?
Oh, my name is Jacques Bricard.
So, it's the fact that this old man Patrick Stewart doing a French accent with an eye patch, and while Rios is a pimp.
Oh my god, that was so bad.
So sorry.
So bad.
Oh look, on the screen we're coming up to the firework display that was the result of the bomb exploding, which somehow fulfilled a ritual, an ancient ritual for these people that they're fucking negotiating with. You have honoured us with our ancient ritual. It's like it's an explosion from a bomb.
What the hell were they doing? It's like a celebration thing. I mean, would they consider Chernobyl to be a celebration or something?
You have honoured us with your radioactive core.
Yeah.
The beryllium sphere of doom. So they're all there. They're all
God.
watching the explosion, and it's just a firework display. It's like, what the fucking hell were they thinking? Seriously, what the hell were they thinking? Where did the hell did the firework display come from?
It's just so stupid. This whole episode was just so stupid. It was such a poor attempt to be comedic.
Oh.
It really was. It was all just so forced, and that's the worst.
Give me 2 seconds, guys. Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm going to probably dip and say goodnight.
Oh,
But,
okay. Yeah, it's getting a bit
lovely
late.
to chat.
Lovely
And
to have you
live
here,
on
Watch
Prosperous
Nerd, as always.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah,
We'll be
good
back
to
next
see you
week for
watching.
more great Star Trek.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Watch Nerd, an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on, as always, and stay in touch, and we'll speak in the week as well. All right.
Of course, folks, live long and prosper to all.
Take
Take
care.
care. Well,
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Ta-da.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye bye. Right, I'll be back.
Okay. Well, it's just me and you, Gooner, two baldies together.
Behave
Right, said
yourselves,
Fred.
okay?
That's
Behave
Right,
yourselves.
Fred.
Let's put our heads together and shine a light on this situation.
Phil and Grant, right, said Fred. Yeah, we're the
yeah, exactly.
It is, it's true.
Dr. Evil and Mini-Me? I mean... Look what this episode did to Mr. Bigglesworth.
Oh, honestly, it's I've no words anymore. You can't say, it's just brain rot, Xell.
It is
Like
brain
you
rot.
said, your brain is like seeping through your ears. It is exactly that. I thought with the first episode, I thought it's watchable. It's still rubbish, but it was watchable. It's gone back. It's reverted back to season 3 again, hasn't it? It really
It
tripped me.
has. Like, even episode 2, alright, it was a rip-off of Event Horizon, and they didn't really resolve anything, but at least you could say there was some good ideas, bad execution. This episode, I don't even know what was going on. I have no idea. This wasn't a Star Trek episode. Whatever it was not a Star Trek episode. It was just wearing the skin suit of
And there's
Star
no rhyme or
Trek.
reason for it, Xell. There's no rhyme or reason. If they
They
wanted
could
to
have just
resolve...
done... Literally, all they need to do was just... If they wanted to just do a shore leave episode, just set it on Riser.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you could have some character interactions. It's a bit more lighthearted. And if you want to resolve the whole conflict between Scotty and Ortega, you can do that without devolving into this insanity, which literally melted my. It's literally melted me like somebody opened the Ark of the freaking Covenant.
Yes, exactly that. Oh god.
Scotty
Like, dear
gave this
Lord.
episode the thumbs up. Yeah, it certainly did.
Oh my god! It's just so bad.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It does not bode well, because at first I thought, after the first 2 episodes, okay, the running theme seems to be good ideas, even plagiarized ones, but bad execution.
Yeah.
But now this one is just throwing through a kilt, because I'm like, is this going to be the running thing for the rest of the season? Like, we've had their 2 best ideas, and they're probably now going to just throw everything else at us.
Yeah.
It's rather black pilling, I'm not going to lie. The race to season 5, or the end of season 5, couldn't come quick enough.
Well, season 5 is what, 6 episodes?
Yeah.
6, yeah, it's 6.
And it begs the question. I mean, not that we really care what they're going to do, because, well, it doesn't really matter. It's a freaking prequel. The Enterprise managed it because it was able to tell some lovely self-contained stories and a massive season arc, which was amazing. And then it proceeded to try and patch up the continuity of Star Trek, which it succeeded, and then some. And had we got a season 5, there was enough of a gap between the series that there was loads of filler that they could have put in there without affecting canon too much. This is just going to bleed into the original series, apparently, which it
They
isn't.
can sod right off.
They can sod right
And,
off.
and if you look at the Enterprise, I can't remember what was it was called, but the one where they introduced the Borg. But it was done clever, because if you think about it,
Oh yeah.
we went until we watched, was it iBorg, the episode when we first encountered them? Not iBorg, sorry, Q-Borg.
Q-Who.
That's
Q-Who,
it.
yeah.
Sorry, Q-Who, that's it. And it was the impression that we were given was that this is the first time that the Federation is encountering them. But the way the Enterprise episode did it, we were never actually told they were the Borg. They weren't sure what they were, but we got a glimpse of an early Borg, I guess.
Well, I credit that episode as making the Borg scary again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because Voyager had diluted them so much by overusing them that when it was like, oh, it's the Borg again, so
Well, they
come on,
literally had
guys.
Borg pets, didn't they?
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
Essentially.
yes. And so Enterprise doing a Borg episode, at first I was really worried because, oh God, have they run out of ideas already? But actually that made the Borg really scary. And they don't call themselves the Borg throughout the whole episode. They don't even say the word.
No.
It's really well done episode. And Enterprise was because I was somebody who really defended Enterprise
Yeah.
back in the day, because a lot of people didn't take to it. A lot of people were not happy with the idea of a prequel.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I defended it purely because, although the first 2 seasons were a bit slow, they were some real gem episodes in there.
Yeah.
And then season 3, my God, that whole Xindi arc, I think, is brilliant. The Xindi arc is what Voyager should have been for 7 years.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you get to season 4, and they're setting up all the groundwork for the Federation,
Yep.
the Romulan War. I love the episode with the Tellarites.
Yeah.
I love that, and the fact they're like, oh yeah, they like to argue a lot. That's one of their cultural things. So you've got Archer literally insulting them, and
Yeah.
they love it.
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
Yeah.
And that
I
was
thought-
so
I-
good.
So for me, Enterprise, I've said it on here. I think it's my favorite of the whole franchise. I really liked Enterprise a lot. I know you guys, your favorites, I think it's DS9, if I'm not mistaken. But for me,
Yeah.
the reason why I loved and fell in love with Enterprise, and I was so late to the party. I actually started watching it for the first time during COVID. So I was so late to the party, and I thought, am I going to like this? Am I not going to like it? And I started, and like you said, the first season was quite slow, and then it started to pick up a little bit. And I thought, you know what I love about this show? What really attracted me? I think it's the first franchise where I liked all the senior members or all the senior actors see on screen. I liked all of them. I thought they all had a lot of layers to their characters. There's a lot of character development. It was so raw because they were all making mistakes but learning from it. And even the ship is raw. You know, it took a few episodes even to start using the transporter, if you remember.
Yeah.
It wasn't ready. It wasn't functioning correctly. And all of that, it's like all squeaky clean and it's all working brilliantly from the get-go. No, they had to learn. And I think that's what attracted me to it, because it was building the blocks to something which then, is the dawn almost of the Federation, how it all starts. And that is why I loved it. And I actually thought, a lot of people didn't like Scott Bakula, but I thought he was brilliant as Captain Archer. I thought he did a really good job. The only thing I didn't like about it was the way it ended. I'm not talking about the fact that it was a holodeck show or a holodeck episode. It was the way they killed off Trip, wasn't it? I didn't like that. It didn't seem necessary. I don't even know why they did that. And I felt like it was all rushed. But overall, I just loved Enterprise. It was so damn good. And I think that is where Star Trek ended. When that ended, that's the end of Star Trek.
I completely agree. Enterprise was. I would add that Enterprise was very tightly written. Not every episode hit and landed, but when they patched continuity, like again, the most famous example is the Klingon appearance. The appearance of the way the Klingons appeared in the original series, compared to the way they appear in the movies, is explained. There is an explanation, and it is probably one of the most beautifully, intelligently written explanations ever. And they set it up in previous episodes with a trilogy beforehand, which again, it delved more into the superhumans, the genetically engineered humans, and the eugenics wars. And then you used that to piggyback off this fantastic explanation as to, explain why the Klingons suddenly looked more human, because they were infected with human DNA. And it mutated into a virus. I mean, fantastic explanation.
Yeah, it's just thoughtful. It's thought, isn't it? It's thought, and it's thought-provoking as well. Then this is what New Trek does not do.
Well, this episode is a perfect example of they're not even thinking on the fundamental level. They're not even considering how people would react to the news that a bomb is on board a naval vessel.
It's unreal, isn't it? It's so it just doesn't make it breaks every law and rule.
And why would it? Sorry, why would it take the Enterprise 2 weeks to get to the fucking coordinates of the conference, but it takes this species 2 hours to get there? What the fuck? The basic continuity to within the its own episode. Evil Eddie says, I do enjoy Enterprise more and more every watch. Yes, because it's a very well written show. Aussie Bob says, I'm okay with Strange New Worlds and okay with another season. I won't be by the end of this. I'm really not. I don't like this show. It had such potential, and I wanted to like it, but it just failed right after the first season. It just fell. Academy was the equal of explosive diarrhea. It should be flushed repeatedly. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's a diarrhea, though.
Yeah. Yeah, those are Klingons. What's wrong with their foreheads? As part of our history, and we don't like to talk about. Yeah, exactly. We do not discuss it with outsiders because there's a degree of embarrassment there. Enterprise is goated. I wish we would have got more seasons. Yeah, Real What Brains. Absolutely. I really wanted a season 5. I actually donated to the season 5 fund, and with the thing called Save Enterprise. I don't know where that money went. I only donated like a tenner to it, but a lot of people donated. I think they raised 3 million in the end for a 5th season, but it never happened because Les Moonves wanted to kill Star Trek. And
then hire Alex Kurtzman.
And then hire Alex Kurtzman to finish the job.
Just a reminder of the guilty parties.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Enterprise was amazing. I was gutted it got cancelled. It was just hitting its stride story-wise. Shame about the finale, though. The finale was a poor attempt at fan service and a love letter to the fans, which was actually a poison chalice. They didn't realise it at the time.
It pissed off the cast. It pissed off the fans.
It pissed everybody off.
Yeah, but on the plus side, Rick Berman did apologise for it. And,
yeah, he did.
Said it was well-meaning, but it was obviously the wrong episode.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yeah, I remember that. He did do that.
And then all you need to do there is just is you can bookend it just before, because I think Terra Prime was it was perfect way to end the show. If you end Terra Prime just after Archer's speech, that's it. That's Enterprise.
I will say, Gooner, you were upset about Trip dying, but in the books they've actually corrected that in the novels.
Yeah, I think you told me that, Xell.
Yes. There's a Deep Space Nine book where Jake Sisko and Nog are basically, I can't remember what the premise was exactly, but effectively what Will Riker saw in the holodeck is the cover story.
Oh, right.
And Trip ends up working for Section 31.
That's it. Yes.
So the cover story was, he actually died on that mission, but the truth is he didn't, and he was basically working as an agent during the Romulan War.
Yeah.
For Section 31.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Retconned it.
Quite interesting.
Now would be an interesting kind of series to follow: the adventures of Trip Tucker during the Romulan War, playing spy.
Yeah, proper Section 31, not that. Crap.
Yeah, proper. Not the crap of a film, which made me swear so much.
Aussie Bob says, "Do you think that the Terran Universe Star Trek series would be a good thing?" I would say in its current format, no. I wouldn't say. The Mirror Universe episodes bothered me a lot, but I enjoyed them for what they were. But the universe wouldn't exist in the way that
it's been overdone, particularly in this era.
Yeah,
I mean, done it to death.
Discovery did it to death. It was an intriguing idea, but they shut the bed with it, and I don't think there would be enough interest in any. Who really wants to watch a show about humans being evil? Because you can watch any show about it. Star Trek's about a positive outlook for the future, and inspirational characters, inspirational people. I think we it just wouldn't resonate with anybody, because this stuff's not resonating with anybody. It's not about this, is it?
Am I right in saying Next Gen never did the Mirror Universe? They didn't, did they?
No, it was introduced. It was introduced in the original series.
The original series,
and then it was revisited in DS9 in its second
Voyager
season.
didn't do it, did they? No.
DS9 I thought did a really cool thing with it though, where it's like, the Terran Empire fell because of Kirk's interference.
Yes,
the Terran Empire fell, and it formed the Klingon-Cardassian alliance.
Yeah,
which then replaced it effectively.
Yeah,
power vacuum. And I thought that was so well done. I thought that was a really cool concept, and DS9, I think, really reinvigorated the idea.
Yes,
is how I'd put it. But,
yeah, I like
you're
I
right.
like the final episode as well. The final Mirror Universe episode. I thought that was the Emperor's New Cloak. I thought that was brilliant.
I like seeing bad Esri.
Yes, I figured that was why you liked that episode. I'm not stupid.
Hey, you probably like it for that reason as well.
I was more intrigued about.
You can plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. It's okay.
I was more intrigued about the ending of the episode and what could have possibly happened between her and Lita. But yes,
Yeah, there we go. Right, so
yeah.
dude, just plead the fifth, all right? In case your wife watches this.
No, my
all right?
wife's well aware. She says, "Oh my God,
okay.
stop drooling." And I say, "I can't help it. I can't help it, dear." She goes, "Oh, there's the one you like." I says, "There's two I like actually, but oh really?"
It's all right. I'm drooling. My wife's usually drooling as well, so it's fine.
Yeah, but a Mirror Universe Starfleet Academy will make it good. Yeah, I'd kind of be game for that actually. And make the second season the Mirror Universe, where
And they're all competent.
Yeah, Jaden's just a human woman wearing trousers.
No, I was going to say Jaden's straight, but okay.
Oh yeah, TNG book called Dark Mirror set in the Terran universe. It's pretty good. Would have made
Yes,
a good,
I've
decent
got that book.
two-parter. I think I've got it somewhere.
Yeah, I've got it
yeah,
upstairs.
Dark Mirror. Yeah, Andrew Robinson's book's good as well. A Stitch in Time. I've got that. That's
So
a
good.
very
I've got a
expensive book to get.
I know. I've got a digital version of it,
Mm.
but I've not actually got. I couldn't get the physical copy. I've tried a few times. But
It's
they go so
expensive.
much online.
Oh mate, yeah, they go quickly as
talking of which,
well.
I did find a Mr. Flibbles puppet on
You
eBay.
found a Flibble, Mr. Flibble.
Yeah, but you will not like the price of it.
Oh, I bet I
Because
won't.
it's an original one, and it's
Oh.
about it's nearly 500 quid.
What? Oh my
It's an
God!
original. Yeah, it's an
Wow.
original one.
We
I
couldn't
was just
possibly do that. Who'd clean up the debt?
Exactly. I was like, oh, I missed, because I was trying to look online to see if I could find one, even if it's like somebody's recreated it.
Yeah.
And I found one that was an original one. It was like 470 odd quid,
Ooh.
and that
Bloody
was on the
hell.
bidding, by the way.
Oh my
That was
God!
bidding.
That was bidding. Let's
So
not
some
even buy it
collectors have
now.
gone for that. I want a Mr. Flibbles so bad.
Mr. Flibble was a classic. Yeah, Mr. Flibble's amazing. We couldn't possibly do that. Who'd clean up
Oh.
the mess?
I watched that episode the other day.
Fucking brilliant.
It's brilliant. Well, I'm actually on season 6 at the moment.
Yeah,
just
season
sat-
6 is
I
one of the
watched,
best.
Earlier, I was watching Gunman of the Apocalypse with Jess before I went out. The Emmy award-winning episode.
Fucking
may I add.
brilliant. Yeah.
It's such a great episode.
Yeah.
But again, like I said last week, Red Dwarf came up with better scientific explanations than modern Star Trek.
Yep. So it's just I'm getting a wibbly wobbly thing. My nose is picking up something, bud. What
yeah,
is it?
exactly.
It's like a big swirly thing in space. Sir, they've taken Mr. Rimmer. So fucking, it came up on YouTube, the fucking Ace Rimmer intro on introduction thing on season 7.
Yeah.
Ace
Riding
Rimmer.
the alligator.
Yeah, with the alligators.
Yeah.
Princess Bonjella, Ace Rimmer. There'll be time for explanations later, and hopefully some sex. Fucking brilliant.
What a guy.
What a guy. It's just that I see you escaped your bonds. Oh, it was just a matter of disconnecting both my shoulders, pulling them behind my ear, and undoing the cuffs. So fucking brilliant. Fucking amazing show. We're back to talking about Red Dwarf again. But it is
fine.
so good. But again, I said this earlier, they did it on a shoestring budget with paper mache sets, and it still was more believable than this bollocks.
Yep.
You know.
And that's what's embarrassing.
Yeah. Smoke me a kipper, Skipper. I'll be back for breakfast.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, Ace
I'm
Ro-
Dwayne
Ace Ro-
Dibley.
Fucking Dwayne Dibley. Ray Dibley? What the hell happened to my teeth? I fucking love it. Oh, it's so funny.
It's my fault because I'm rewatching it as my palate cleanser from Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward.
Really?
I'm looking forward to season 8 when we get Norman Lovett back.
Oh, yeah.
One true Holly. I mean, I don't mind the woman being Holly, but Norman was just too perfect.
He was good, wasn't he?
Oh,
So
yeah.
damn good.
And I know you've not watched it, but the end of season 12, they do bring him back again, and there's a brilliant scene with him and Rimmer.
Okay.
That's the complete opposite of the very first scene with Lister. So instead of everybody's dead, it's everybody's alive, Arnold.
Would love it if you guys.
So good.
Would love it if you guys did a Red Dwarf stream. Yeah, we are planning to, mate. It'll be after Strange New Worlds finishes. We'll do a Red Dwarf stream, and just talk about it because it's just so. Even if it's just us quoting stuff, it'll be really funny.
It'll just be a stream of us quoting stuff. It's fine.
But both Ozzy Bob says, but both shows still use plastic pallets for ship sets. Well, both shows. What do you mean, both shows? I mean, yeah.
If Strange New Worlds is using plastic pallets, I want to know where their budget's going.
Yeah. Well, this is what I was saying earlier about the budget. So this episode with like a crappy plant dressed in a shirt. There's no way this episode cost 10 million. So what? The producer's just pocketing the money, saying, "Oh, it went on the."
Well, there's enough of them. I mean, you divide up 10 million between how many freaking producers?
Yeah, about 60 of them. Yeah.
This is 23 producers per episode. Yeah. And
not producing anything.
And Evil Eddie just personifying why no one in this world can say it's cold outside, because you just go straight into the song.
You do.
Brilliant. Especially in winter, I say, "Oh, it's cold outside," and my missus will go, "It's no kind of atmosphere." Yeah, but the thing is,
I think that as well.
The thing is, Ozzy Bob, yes, television shows in general use a lot of cheap stuff to make sets. Of course they do. But Academy didn't. They spent fucking loads of money on the set and they ended up tearing it down after 2 seasons. And the destruction was fucking raw. It was just like, right, set's coming down, sledgehammer, bang.
I want to know who bought stuff from the auction.
No, God,
it was an auction.
There was an auction of like props and stuff from the set that you could
who
buy.
Would want to buy that?
Well, that's just what I want to know. I want to know who was actually going to buy that stuff. Who actually did? Did they even sell anything? Because I would love to know.
Normally, stuff like that would appreciate in value. This would just dip right down for sure. It wouldn't be able to sell it on.
No,
it wouldn't. No one want
I've
it.
got Jaden's codpiece as an
God.
ashtray.
That's an ashtray. It's a fucking big ashtray. It's room for 2.
I can fit a lot of fag butts in that.
Yeah, Red Dwarf definitely had a Blue Peter approach to the production design. Yeah, of course, it was a shoestring budget, but did it matter? None of it mattered. No. They had IBM keyboards on the wall that they just sprayed up, you know, and you know, their blaster was cardboard tubes. It doesn't matter because it's not. It's doing the least amount you or the most that you can with the least amount that you've got, and still making people laugh because you didn't watch Red Dwarf for the effects. In fact, some of the effects made it funnier. When you see Starbug maneuvering in ridiculous ways, it just made it funnier because you're thinking, yeah, it doesn't really matter. None of it matters. Spare Crichton head.
You talk about Red Dwarf on the sets. As growing up as a kid, I loved Space 1999 and I loved Blake 7.
Yeah.
You should have seen the sets on Blake 7. You could see them wobbling as they're actually doing their lines.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter. Who cares? I mean the what was the blooming ship called? I always forget the name of the ship. The original, the first one in the first season. The back part of it was made from like an air freshener thing.
Yeah.
They showed how to make it on Blue Peter.
Yeah.
And it cost nothing.
The red alert bulb was classic, yeah.
And and you just think that shows like that, there's no money in the sets and the ships and the special effects, but what made it enticing was the story, the script, the actual what they were trying to show and where it was going. That's what made it.
Well, that's the thing, but in the Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon Jinn's communicator is a woman's razor. And it's easily recognisable. I recognise it as a freaking Gillette razor.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
It doesn't matter. It's
No.
You're telling stories. What the props don't matter as long as they look. If you actually look at the Next Generation props, they look like shit. Close up, they look like shit. The phases were badly painted.
Shows you how they made them.
Yeah.
Made some of the props.
They
Like
just-
one is literally a hairbrush cut in half with some LED lights thrown in the top.
Yeah, and does it matter? No, because
No.
it's it's on screen, especially in standard definition. You couldn't tell. HD did no favors to Star Trek, to be fair, in terms of older Star Trek, but it's don't get me wrong, it looks gorgeous, but yeah, you start to really see the flaws. But
I did like Babylon 5 had a really good way of doing their budget with their sets. Was they put all their walls were on wheels.
yeah,
So they could move the walls around to create whole new rooms.
yeah,
And all they had to do was swap out a couple of like colours.
Yeah.
Which were literally just slide out, slide in.
mm,
And it was such a clever way of doing it. Well, we need a certain conference room. Okay, well let's move these walls around on these little caster wheels,
yeah.
and we've got a whole new room we've never seen before. Like,
Well, it's creative. It's creativity, isn't it?
It's
Crew
working with what
props
you've
add
got.
character. Yeah, and it's creating something out of nothing. It's kit bashing as well. Kit
Yeah.
bashing with ships to save money. It doesn't matter. It's great. It's great that they do that. They don't do that in this. I mean,
no, they've got more money than God. They've literally got too much money to play with.
they couldn't.
So-
They couldn't even go out and buy a new ficus. They had to steal one from the lot. The fucking cactus.
But I think we talked about this last week as well. I think the fact they've got so much money being spent on this has also dampened the creativity.
Yeah, it's
Because the
just
one
too
thing
easy.
about Star Trek and Red Dwarf and Babylon 5 was because they had such restrictive budgets on like props, sets, etc. They had to make sure the writing quality was there.
Yeah,
They had to
exactly.
be creative with their episodes.
Yep.
Okay, we haven't got the money to do this. Well, what can we do? Well, we can do this episode. We'll just have 2 men in a shuttle pod, or we'll just have like some guys here. Like famously, there was a Doctor Who, one of the early Doctor Who episodes, like the William Hartnell era, is set entirely in the TARDIS, and it's literally because they didn't have the money. So they wrote a whole episode literally just set in the TARDIS.
And Shuttle Pod
So they
1.
didn't have to spend any extra money,
Yeah.
It was great.
And Shuttle Pod 1 when they had budget.
Yeah,
You said
Shuttle
that
Pod
last
1.
week.
Yeah.
The Strange New World the sets look too shiny. I said earlier, my description of them is clinical and sterile. They just look awful. There's no character to them.
No,
It doesn't look lived in. Like, you look at the original series and you look at the sets, and yeah, it's very 60s orientated, but the ship looks lived in. It looks like a functioning ship. You can see pipes coming out of the walls.
Yeah.
yes,
You can see like little details in the background that make the ship look functional and lived in. It's not sterile, as you said. And you're absolutely right. It does look sterile. It does, the original series doesn't look sterile, and even TNG doesn't look sterile. You
No,
look
it
around
doesn't.
the ship. You look around the ship and the corridors and that. It looks lived in. It looks like this panel comes away to show where engineering needs to work.
Yeah.
Everything looks practical and functional.
yeah, exactly. So.
Space is a premium as well.
Hmm.
The size of Pike's quarters. I'm sorry, Kirk's quarters were not that
Tiny
big.
No.
compared to that.
They were tiny, and they were considered the officers' quarters.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he actually had a desk and a
Yeah.
chair alongside his bed.
So I don't
Most
even think the
crewmen had to bunk together.
Exactly, and I don't even think the ambassadors' quarters were much. And Pike's got this massive room, fully fitted and functional kitchen, which is more important than anything else.
So the
It's
open
ridiculous.
fire.
I mean, even if you remember Undiscovered Country, when they're bunking, aren't they? They're sharing quarters.
Yeah.
I think it was Undiscovered Country. It
Well,
was in.
Voyager's flashback showed that as well on the Excelsior.
That's
And
it.
Tuvok,
There you go.
And Tuvok is literally bunking with one of the other bridge crew.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well,
They're on bunk
Voyager
beds.
itself has that. Voyager itself for the lower
Yes.
for
Yeah.
the lower decks has just bunks, shared
Yeah.
quarters.
Yeah. There you go.
Because there's just not enough room. And you know, the Enterprise is not a freaking pleasure craft. It's not the Enterprise D. You know, and yeah, the rooms are bloody huge on the ship, and was it that we mentioned before, Ozzy Bob, about many times about the eyebrow removing flamethrowers on the bridge. On all the new Trek sets, because it's just why do you need things chucking out flames? What purpose do they have other than to singe your freaking face off? Anti-pike devices. It's just ridiculous. But yeah,
you can see why Pike ends up in the chair.
It's just the wrong place at the wrong time.
Explosions like that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I just wanted to go to the friggin' turbo lift, and that took my head off. Fucking hell.
Guys, I'm going to have to go in a minute.
Yeah.
So just,
You're right, man.
No, I understand, Gooner. Thank you so much for joining for as long as you have, mate. I really, really appreciate it.
No, it's been a pleasure, and thank you all. Thank you, Danger Man, for inviting me. Xell, good to see you earlier, Watch Nerd, and everyone in the chat. Brilliant, brilliant as always. I'll probably carry on watching on the stream.
It can be taxing doing a stream, mate. To be fair.
Yeah, just want to get a couple of things done, and but have a great weekend, everyone, and
thank you.
See you soon. Until the next bloody episode we've got to watch.
Take it easy, my friend.
Take care. See you soon.
Much
Enjoy.
love. Ta-da, mate.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye. And then there were two.
Oh,
What
yes.
the fuck?
We really have spent too much time together.
We really have. Finishing each other's sentences.
There's going to be slash fiction written about us next on Reddit.
Xell and DM.
Oh. We'll toss for it. It's fine. Yeah,
RRTNZ is in the chat. Hello, RRTNZ.
Hey.
It's good to have you here, my friend. It's been a while since I've seen you, actually. Welcome to the stream. We'll go all night, baby.
Oh, baby, we will. We've got stamina like you wouldn't believe, especially after watching this crap. It's
My
built
God.
it up.
yeah, you're not wrong.
It's the only good thing to come from Kurtzman.
It's just the highs.
Oh, the highs, the lows.
The natural drugs.
I'd say I might dress up as a cactus in a Starfleet uniform next week. I don't know.
Oh, mate, you missed a hell of an entry with Gooner. He had us in fits. He just put a plant in front of his camera and started
That's
shaking it. It was so bloody funny.
Oh my word!
Oh, absolute bonkers.
It really is.
Yeah. Not good. Oh. In terms of New Trek, I'm going to see it through on this channel, of course, with reviews and whatnot. There'll be no
I think
more.
you should put like a platinum award up on the very last episode, like put it up in the corner of the intro, just a platinum award.
Mate, I'm going to get my I'm going to get a friend of mine to 3D print me a YouTube play button that just has I
brilliant.
survived Strange New Worlds, I survived New Trek. My work here is done.
Oh my god, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Xell and DM would be like Kirk and Spock from TOS, not Strange New World, however. Oh, thank you there. There will be no shipping here. Well, I don't know about that.
I don't know. We
Oh.
might just do that as like an OnlyFans only exclusive or something.
The Rumble exclusive returns.
Rumble exclusive, yeah.
Let me
Well,
let me
DM
take.
always said I was a pain in his ass.
Now there's proof. I think I'm going to take this slideshow off. There you go, because nobody
Yeah,
wants to
please
see
do.
that. Let's just have the
Let's
nice.
stop torturing him.
Let's just have the nice, calm, non-epileptic, seizure-inducing warp speed. There you go.
I'm just picturing like several members of the crew just like spazzing out on the floor every time they go to warp because they've all got epilepsy.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, it's just they're sitting there spazzing.
Don't look out the window. Not again. Where's
Oh,
Benga?
yeah.
Let him die. If he dies, he dies.
Keep your eye on the window. What?
He's just pulling all the curtains open.
Yeah. So everyone's sitting.
Good.
Good, yeah.
More redacted numbers.
Oh, RTNZ with a 5 New Zealand super chat. Did you hear what William Shatner said about only buying low-cost hair pieces? It's a small price to pay. My friend, you are a legend. Thank you very much for that super
We've got
chat.
the dad jokes in.
The dad jokes are there, man. You are a legend.
Oh, dearie me.
RTNZ delivering as always. Yeah, he's a legend. I've definitely heard him on in being mentioned on Open Bar as well. He's a contributor to Drinker, I think. Legend. Love rice, please. Small price to pay.
That's so bad.
It's so bad it's good.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh. It's just going to amaze me where they're going to go with this season.
Yeah.
I mean, just mentioning the episodes you've mentioned that are coming up. I mean, all right, we all know about the Muppet one, and I'm just going to sit back with popcorn and let Watch Nerd go nuts on that one. But yeah, I'm not inspired. Let's put it that way. And the thing is, how they're going to end it in 6 episodes in season 5, if you can even call that a season.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea.
At least Enterprise still got, what, 22, 24 episodes in there for season 4, so...
Yeah, not good.
It's not good. And we all know Pike's going to end up in the chair at the end. Although your theory could still stand that they'll find some way to like bullshit around it.
They probably will. They probably will.
They'll probably frame it like, well, because it was played by a different actor in the menagerie in the chair, we can say, oh, it wasn't really Pike.
Mm. Well, what we had, so that's going to be 46 episodes of Strange New Worlds. Isn't even 2 seasons of a standard Star Trek show.
It's not.
So that's 52. Is a standard Star Trek 2 standard seasons of Star Trek is 52 episodes.
Yeah.
46, and it's beyond a joke. It really is. Discovery actually went. What did they have? First season they had 15 episodes, something like that.
Something like that.
And then season 2 was around 15 as well. Season 3 went down to 10, and they started doing 10 episode seasons with no content whatsoever in them. Nothing.
Well, it nearly got cancelled after the 3rd season.
It did, yeah.
Because Netflix were like, we ain't paying for this shit anymore.
No.
And they were celebrating, go like, oh, we got more seasons than Enterprise. And it's like, not more episodes, though. Like, yeah, 15 episodes in season 1, 14 in season 2, 13 in season 3, 13 in season 4, and 10 in season 5.
Wow. RTN said, oh, here we go again. With the 10 New Zealand. Apparently, Shatner said after a wig got knocked off and then lost during a Gorn fight scene, the next day he was looking for it and Nemo smiled and said, hair today, gone tomorrow. There you go.
There we go.
Oh,
yep.
Oh, you legend, you. You're a legend.
I want Shatner to like give some celebration when Kurtzman's era ends. I want Shatner to be the one to do it because they've gone out of their way to diminish him.
Yeah, they have.
Over the years.
Yeah.
And it annoys the shit out of me because without Shatner, Star Trek wouldn't be what it is.
No.
He's a part of the formula. Yeah, you can point to Leonard Nimoy as well, and Forrest Kelly, and a lot of other people, but he's part of those ingredients.
Yeah,
and
he
it
is.
pees me off whenever they put out a poster and they either have him looking tiny in the background or they've replaced him with the modern equivalent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, do you remember a few years ago when it was like they put literally Michael Burnham front and center, and Kirk's just this little speck in the background?
Yeah. No, nothing about respecting your elders or respecting what came before.
Yeah.
Absolute joke. Absolute joke.
And I'll tell you what, Rick Berman, I'll tell you what, I mean, I remember apologising so much for criticising him in the past.
Yeah.
It was like, we had no idea how good we had it, Rick.
Yeah.
We're so sorry. Come back.
Yeah, come
Please.
back. Come back.
Come back. Although, have you seen the hate campaigns against him online?
No.
Some of the new Trek fans absolutely despise him.
Really?
Yeah,
Of course they do.
I've seen, and I'm just like, what the hell? And they're like, oh, he's this, he's that. And they've called him every name of the sun. They've taken every interview where some actor has slated him.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, dude, all right, I'm not saying he's a saint, but he was one of the, he was the custodian of Star Trek following Gene's passing.
Yeah.
Gene trusted him enough, and he did as good a job as he could.
He did a great job. He really did. And he does it, you know, we can forgive Enterprise, the final episode. Of course we can.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Voyager.
Even Voyager,
even some
yeah.
of Voyager's failings, because that was his big pet project, was Voyager.
Yeah. Yeah, it was too safe, but it's constructive criticism, and it's coming from a place of love because we love the show. There's so much vitriol out there, from people who don't have any kind of emotional maturity to be able to deal with their fifis getting hurt, and they think that they're right and everyone else needs to shut up. It's such a fucking juvenile way of looking at things.
It's modern social media culture, which is why I'm glad that MySpace might be coming back.
Oh, MySpace needs to come back. That was. I told my wife, and she was just like, "Oh, we need MySpace back. Apparently it's just going to be anti-algorithm driven.
Yeah, I know.
Social
and
media,
like,
and it's like, yes, bring it.
I was chatting to a friend of mine because I sent a friend of mine a message, and she was like, "I know, I'm so excited. I'm already planning my profile." I said, "Me too." I said, "I don't know what song I'm gonna stick on it," and she went, "Exactly." We're both excited again about this thing because it was like, "Yes, give me that."
Oh, these episodes of Strange New Worlds make us nostalgic for episodes like Sub Rosa and Code of Honor.
I'll
Yeah,
I'll
take 100 Code of Honors over this crap.
Although I watched an interesting interview, actually, talking of Code of Honor. So they were interviewing. There was an interview with the one of the woman who played Udan's wife.
Yeah.
In that episode, and he was asked about, and he asked her about the fact of, you know, this episode is quite controversial and this, that, and you know, leaning on the racist side.
Yeah. She
said, "I didn't see that at all." She said, "I actually thought it was great, and it's like, yeah, we have a planet of, you know, African Americans, you know."
Yeah.
He said, "Why not?" I said, "I think it's great. I think it was awesome. I think it was a really good episode. I enjoyed my time on the show. I don't see what the controversy is."
Yeah.
And it was such an interesting perspective because she was looking at it like, well, no, to me, as somebody who grew up with the original series, seeing a planet of people who look like me was actually a really cool thing.
Yeah.
You know, and she says, and it was kind of cool. We had this, you know, Starfleet had to come to us because we had advanced medical technology.
Yeah.
Like, and it was such an interesting perspective to seeing this interview with her.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it sort of points to the whole culture of being offended on behalf of somebody else.
Yes.
And now it's become like a social stigma to actually speak common sense. You know, I work with people of pretty much all ethnic backgrounds. Okay, very, very diverse workforce, and there's so many people out there jumping to the defense of other people when really there's nothing negative happening. It's you know and you know, you can sort of see from their perspective. You're thinking, well, actually they're really happy. You know, they've been portrayed this way, and you know, then you go into this. You back yourself into a corner if you start pandering to people who are offended on behalf of other people.
It never made sense to me. I mean, I stand by Stephen Fry's quote of offence cannot be given, it can only be taken.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's true. I mean, I know I've got a reputation for being a bit uncontrollable at times, but the thing is, I'm not malicious or cruel.
No,
I'm not somebody who I try to find humour in everything.
it's not said with hate. Nothing's said with hate.
No,
it's
nothing's
just
said with hate.
just humour, and this is sadly what's missing a lot in the
Humour
world.
is a wonderful normalising thing.
It is. It's a great
It's a very
equaliser.
good way. Exactly, it is.
Mm.
I mock myself. Okay, in case anyone wonders, there's nothing I have said I wouldn't say 5 feet from the mirror to myself.
Yeah.
Because something my old man used to say was, if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at?
Yeah.
And you've got to take that approach. But I thought that interview was really interesting because it was such a unique perspective.
Yeah.
From somebody who starred in the episode, and she didn't see it as a problem. She thought it was really cool.
She's a Star Trek
great
fan.
thing.
She's appeared in a Star Trek episode. It's been a great honour as well.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't get the controversy.
Mm.
And I thought that was such an interesting thing. And you could tell the interviewer was actually kind of a bit like shocked in a way of like, oh, okay. You know,
Yeah.
wasn't quite expecting this.
Yeah.
But it was so interesting. Now, Sub Rosa, on the other hand, I'm not sure anyone can defend. Honest to God, I'm not sure that one is defensible. I mean, certainly the Scottish weren't offended, because I don't think there's anything that offends the Scottish, quite honestly.
Shikar, when the pants fell.
Trick Swayze when the bloody pants fell.
Fucking. Just imagine coming back to Star Trek as Shikar and just thinking, let's not talk about the last time I was here.
Yeah.
when
Let's not talk about that.
When I was, mystically knobbing Beverly.
Oh my God. Oh, it's almost like a bad episode of Supernatural, isn't it?
Oh,
when
yeah.
you think about it.
Yeah, it really is. Sam and Dean
Oh, my
just burst in. Ronan! Assault them. Yeah.
Fire salt rounds over Beverly.
Looks like the band Skittles advert.
Oh God, I remember that. Oh no!
Chase the rainbow.
Yes, I remember that advert now. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, Sub Rosa's definitely one that I can't forgive, because I don't know whose idea that one was. Beverly gets screwed by a ghost.
Yeah.
And Gates McFadden agreed to it.
Yeah. No, you've got to act like you're basically being covered in ectoplasm.
All over your face, neck, and chest.
Oh no, it's just ectoplasm. It's just like Randy Martin sat flying the internet. Oh my God, ectoplasm everywhere. There's a ghost. Sub Rosa,
God.
Picard, his face palmed.
It's the only time Picard's been jealous of a dead guy.
Yeah.
God damn it, Beverly, you'll go for everyone else but not me.
Never look at green fog again.
I mean, all I can think of, the imagery though just makes me think like, this is what it's like when you're stoned.
Yeah.
On some really exotic stuff. There's just green fog all around you. And you're just there, like, zoning out on the bed.
Yeah. Oh no, Green Goo from Ghostbusters, yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Well, no, I was just thinking of that Ghostbusters scene where, what's his name, has the dream.
Yeah.
Do you remember that bit? The dream sequence in Ghostbusters. Ronan!
How could you forget?
Yep. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Oh, it's so good. I love it. But I'll tell you what, Sub Rosa is bloody Shakespeare compared to what we watch, so.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God. Especially, I mean, come on, an Irish colony. I mean, that's just. Sorry, Scottish colony.
Scottish
Come
colony.
on, that's kind of funny.
It's a fucking caretaker. What you doing here, laddie? What you doing over here? You don't go digging up the wee graves there.
Oh my God,
Which is so stereotypically Scottish. You want to talk about appropriation? Just look at Sub Rosa.
I don't know. I think the Irish lot in season 2 of TNG were pretty on the nose as well.
Hello there, over there.
How you doing over there?
Oh, Commander Riker, come into my quarters. Looking to give me a wee Jolly Roger.
Potato.
Potato. Look, I'm a pig farmer. What do you want from me?
It's just what they do to the freaking cargo bay. And I'm like, this is not a good stereotype.
Fucking hay everywhere in the fucking pigs.
I know. Worf looks so confused.
What the fuck is going on here?
Oh, why is there livestock? Why are they dressed like another century? Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a hell of a colony there, isn't it?
It's a fucking drunk guy, isn't it?
I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, oh God, yeah. I'm just thinking to myself, like, Picard's just saying to Riker, like, look, it's not English, it's not Irish, it's just...
Pikish.
It's just pikey. Come on, Riker, do you want to buy a dog?
Yeah, do you want to buy a dog?
I need a caravan for me mar.
What do you have? What do you have? Well, I have a walk car breach. What's a walk car breach? What was that episode called?
Oh, shit. Season 2, because Riker had the beard.
Yes, it was season 2.
Oh,
it was season 2. Samaritan Snare. It wasn't Samaritan Snare, was it? That was the big face in the view screen, wasn't it? Samaritan Snare.
Yes.
Wasn't it Up the Long Ladder or something?
Up the Long Ladder.
Up the Long Ladder, yeah. Oh, yeah, Laura TNZ, Up the Long Ladder, yeah.
Yeah.
Little DD potatoes in there. Brad Pitt comes out from Snatch, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Do you want to meet Mickey? Mickey, Skirt the Fighter.
Pedimental Blue.
Fucking hell, if only they just had like a brick top, that would have been
Oh my
awesome.
God, yeah.
Picard, do you know what Nemesis means?
You don't want to go sifting through pig shit now, do you?
You remove the hair and the teeth for the sake of the piggy's digestion.
They will go through bone like butter.
Butter. Oh my God. God, that's such a good film. I've quoted that film so many times.
You're a ruthless little yum.
Yeah.
But I got no time for grasses.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, jeez. So funny.
You stop me while walking again, I'll cut your effing Jacobs off. What do you mean you lost him? He's not exactly a set of car keys, is he? He's not exactly freaking conspicuous now, is he?
In the quiet words of the Virgin Mary, come again.
Come again?
Come again. You need to watch Lock, Stock. You've never seen Lock, Stock. Oh, brilliant film.
Oh, Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels is great. But
Yeah.
Snatch is just always the one I go back to.
Yeah, I think it's the better one of the two, but they are
It's
both
definitely.
very good films.
Oh my God. Brilliant. Oh, dear.
Sake of the piggy's digestion, because you don't want to go sifting through pig shit now, do you?
Oh my God.
Oh,
The Russian guy I love as well. The Russian guy.
oh, Boris the freaking
Boris
Blade.
the Blade.
Oh, wow.
As hard as a hammer and as bent as the sickle that crosses it.
Yeah, spot on.
Oh my God. That is so funny. But yeah, that Irish episode, Up the Long Ladder, I'm like,
mental.
I know Cole Meany has talked about that before.
Yeah.
Because he was like, prior to me coming in as like prominent thing, he said they weren't familiar with like the Belfast accent. Like,
No.
They just thought all Irishmen spoke like little leprechauns. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh. I tell you, there's some real gems, isn't there? At
Oh,
times
yeah.
Where you're just like, holy hell. How that got, because that wouldn't be made today.
You wouldn't be able to get away with it.
No, you wouldn't. Oh Oh god, I'm actually grateful that Code of Honor was made when it was.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get it. You wouldn't be able to get it now.
Oh.
I'm gonna call another 15 on the stream, guys. 15, and then I'm gonna call it a day. So we'll go for another 15 minutes.
Hit the like button, subscribe if you're not, and send in whatever super chats you like.
Yeah. I think for the last bit of the stream, let me see if I can stick a little treat.
You're gonna pop the picture of T'Pol naked in that one episode of Enterprise.
No, I'm just gonna put a nice little treat above the live thing. There you go. Resistance is futile. Nice little treat for everybody. So yeah, I think
a nice bum. But T'Pol's got a nice bum.
Bloody nice bum.
Bloody nice bum.
She's got a bloody nice bum. Yeah, great bit. Great bit. Yeah, I mean, the Next Generation had some corkers in the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But it was season 3 was where it really sort of grew up a little bit.
Oh, I sent you that picture. That's right.
Yeah, I managed to save it, and I've seen it like everywhere else as well. So I figured, you know what, Resistance definitely is futile. But yeah, the show evolved literally with a episode about evolution, and it grew up and became something quite different. And I think that's when Roddenberry was starting to be pushed to the back, wasn't he?
Well, he sort of became more advisory role.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Star Trek was always going to evolve that way.
Yeah.
The problem with TNG is when it started, it was basically recycling a lot of stuff from Phase 2 and the original series, because they were using all the same writers.
Yeah.
All the same people that did the original series were involved in the early part of TNG, and there was a lot of other problems behind the scenes. I've watched a few documentaries on it and interviews about it.
Yeah.
But then season 3 is, I think that was just the mark of, they realized they had to have their own identity. They couldn't just recycle the original series.
No.
It wasn't going to work that way. And to their credit, they created something that was unique and could stand on its own. It didn't need to keep pulling on the original series threads.
No.
Like, come on, we've got, the Naked Time and the Naked Now. Like, they're just recycling the damn thing.
Yeah.
And that's another questionable episode, I have to say. Just because I question, like, all right, all the men act drunk, but all the women turn horny. Like, what's going on? And, you know, season 3 onwards, TNG became its own thing.
Yeah.
And it really shows, and I think they kind of really solidified stuff.
Yeah.
DS9 for me is the one Star Trek show, and I will die on this hill, that DS9 started strong and got stronger with every season.
I completely agree with that.
And it amazes me that people disagree with that. And I'm like, all right, you can ignoring Move Along Home. Season 1 is great.
Yeah.
Season 2 ups the ante even more.
Mm.
And then they're sailing from season 3. It's just a constant incline upwards.
Yes.
With DS9.
Yeah. Well, season 1, I used to really dislike season 1 and 2 when I was younger and didn't really understand a lot of what was going on. We're talking like, 10 to 12, 10 to 15, whatever, years old. And I went back and I loved from season 3 onward. It was brilliant. And then I went back and reviewed Emissary right the way through to the Jem'Hadar introduction.
Yeah.
And mate, it was just incredible. These stories and going back to things like episodes like Duet and
I always think about the 3-parter at the start of season 2.
Oh, the Circle trilogy was incredible.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so good. And you can see the Bajorian character in that. His name has escaped me now.
Oh, Leonalis, there
we are.
Yeah.
You could apparently they wanted originally to keep him on, but the actor wasn't available, because that's basically what the role Shakar fills later on.
Yeah.
But it was going to be Leonalis originally.
Yeah.
But because of issues with like keeping the actor on, and he was obviously busy with other things.
Yeah.
They obviously had to kill him off at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But it's such a great trilogy, and the actor in that who didn't even get credited, Frank Langella.
Yeah.
Is so good in that. I mean, he's an amazing actor. I mean, he'll always be the best Skeletor.
Oh, incredible! Yeah, he's spot on. He's great
fact
in
he did
everything he's in.
Oh God, yeah. And the fact that he did it and didn't even want to credit. He's not in the credits at all.
No.
But he did it because he's a fan.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll be this villain. Great, you know. Totally went for it.
And he plays such a good villain as well.
Oh, he's so good. You can tell he is not only talented, but he loves what he does.
Well, it's interesting as well that character never once had a temper tantrum.
No,
He lost.
never once. He was actually cold and methodical.
Yeah.
He believed, and he was a believable character.
Yeah.
The whole thing with the circle is actually believable.
Yeah.
Given the context.
Yeah.
And it's so well written. And DS9, this is something that they really, and I think to the credit, I think it's a good job Rick Berman did stay away from it and focus on Voyager.
Yeah.
Because it allowed because everyone points to DS9 of like, oh, well, that was a darker series. It was and it wasn't. It was only the way it was because of the setting.
Yeah.
And the writing. You couldn't have done DS9 on a show like Voyager or TNG. The setting, you know, an abandoned Cardassian space station on a planet which has effectively gone through their version of the Holodomor or the Holocaust. You know, they've been through this occupation, this terrible event. It's on the edge of Federation space.
Yeah.
With Cardassians literally on their doorstep.
Yeah.
So they're literally in the Wild West.
Yeah.
Right? That setting allows you to do things you couldn't do normally. It allows you to push the boundaries of what Star Trek is without breaking those boundaries.
Yeah. And it gives
that's what made DS9 excel. And I don't buy this bullshit that they brought Worf in to boost the ratings.
No.
I don't buy that. I don't buy that story.
No.
Because I think even without Worf, DS9 would have still continued doing great things.
Yeah.
I think Worf added to it wrong. I think they did better job with Worf in DS9 than they ever did in TNG.
Oh, he was just badass throughout DS9. And TNG was just constantly getting knocked over, kicked about, shot.
The barrels are his greatest opponent.
Yeah, the greatest enemy is the blue barrel.
Yes.
And DS9 brought us two of the greatest Star Trek characters, Garak and Dukat. Yeah, Dukat is the I think he's the greatest Star Trek villain. To be fair.
Oh my God, Dukat is
he's incredible.
Tell that Mark Alimo was like, I'm gonna steal every scene I possibly can.
Yep.
Whenever they bring me in, I'm gonna go in there and steal the scene.
I am going to be
so
the man. Got to run. RNTN said's got to run. Long and prosper, everyone. Thanks, my friend. We will be shutting down in a little bit while, but thank you so much for the super chats, my friend. You take care, and we'll see you again soon. But yeah, Dukat, fantastic. Garak is a fantastic character. Absolutely incredible character.
Yep. Oh my God, Garak was just so good for a guy who was only supposed to be a one-off character.
Yeah.
And they loved him so much they kept him on, and I love the fact of like former Obsidian Order.
Yeah.
And I don't buy this crap about Garak being secretly gay for Bashir.
No, not for a second. Fuck off with that. Yeah, no.
My interpretation was always Garak saw something in Bashir that he saw like a younger version of himself.
Yeah.
Because a lot of what Garak does, particularly early on, seems to be more mentoring.
Yeah.
Like he's mentoring Bashir. He's like
molding him
guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it seems to be that sort of relationship. I don't buy the crap they try and ship everybody these days. It's like Tumblr took over the goddamn internet.
Ridiculous. The Rocco96, thank you for the streams. He says thank you for the stream and good night. Good night, my friend. You look after yourself, and we'll see you again soon. Yeah. No, I the whole Garak and Bashir thing, it's just people fucking projecting their bullshit onto characters. Garak, he said he played him camp. He said he played him that way, but there was no way those characters. It was just not that kind of relationship. I'm sick and tired of them trying to put the crap onto other people, other these legacy characters by saying they were always this or there was something. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like we're seeing with Strange New Worlds with
Yeah,
Spock.
yeah,
Ships
exactly.
With Chapel, ship with Arm.
Yeah.
They're going to ship him bloody everywhere.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like, my God, he's worse than Kirk.
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be a load of like illegitimate children to Spock, I think, by the end of Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
It's insane to me.
Kai Wynn, the ultimate space Karen.
Oh,
Kai Wynn was amazing. She actually makes my wife shudder. She's so good. Have you seen
pictures of that actress though when she was younger?
Oh
my God.
Yep. Absolutely. She's absolutely gorgeous.
I was like, holy hell.
Yeah. Louise
like,
Fletcher.
She could have been a Playboy model.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Kai Parker, the original Kai. Yeah, she was great. She was just actually played by a famous actress she was, but she did come back now and then to pop in and put Cisco on the right path. Guy Parker was a great Kai, but they really did well with Kai Wynn.
Kai Wynn was just so good. She's, again, like Ducat, she's just a villain that you love to hate and you want to see her on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Before I go, I'll weigh in on Garrick. He was fascinated by Bashir because Bashir was the man he wished he'd been. Yeah, true-hearted and principled, Bashir was fascinated in return by Garrett's secrets. Yeah, absolutely. Now,
well, that's why I like the James Bond episode, Our Man Bashir.
Yeah.
That, and I resent the fact that the only reason they never did more of them was because Pinewood Studios took an issue with it.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to do more episodes. They wanted to make that like a running thing.
Yeah.
Of these spy things, and Pinewood were like, no, it's too close to James Bond.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Oh, Mr. Bashir.
It makes you think, though, that Alexander Siddig could have actually played Bond. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. He's been in a lot, old Mr. Siddig, way back when. He was in 24, and he was in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. He was also in Spooks.
He was,
well.
Yeah.
That was a really good episode.
Yeah. Very good. You're watching Star Trek original series, she was in a multi-Oscar winning film, Yeah, Louise Fletcher, fantastic. To be fair, DS9 I think has just got the best array of characters. You know, I think it's got the best crew. I think
it's got the best crew. I think they fixed a lot of things with the lore, particularly like Ferengis. They really fleshed out the Ferengi in a really awesome way.
Yeah.
You know, compared to what they were in TNG, which were kind of comical characters that were just sort of played for. I mean, if you saw a Ferengi episode of TNG, you generally cringed.
Yes.
But when you saw a Ferengi episode of DS9, like, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I used to cringe. I used to hate the Ferengi episodes. They have grown on me.
Ferengi episodes and Luxana Troy episodes.
Yeah.
Those are the two I had problems with.
Yeah.
And then DS9 flipped it.
Yeah.
We actually had a good Luxana episode of DS9.
Yeah, that was really good.
Really good.
Yeah, it had 2 of those, didn't it? No, 3.
Yes.
3, in fact, 3? Yeah. Because there was Fascination. 3. There was the one where they're stuck in the turbo lift, and there was one where she got married and had a baby, but she had to marry Odo. Little Green Men was one of my favourite DS9 episodes, yeah. Little Green Men was amazing.
Ferengi.
Magnificent Ferengi, I think, is the best Ferengi episode.
Oh, it's so good.
By a long shot. DS9 really had it all. It was really versatile with its episodes. Next, the episode where Quark and Odo are stranded on the planet, the Ascent. Yeah, that was
that's another good one.
In fact, you know, to be fair, I don't think even Move Along Home. I don't think there's a bad episode of DS9.
I would love to rewatch that. Actually, I think we should re-review Move Along Home.
Yeah.
I think we should.
I think maybe we should as part of a video. Interesting. Yeah. That's a good one. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome all the new people to the channel. Please feel free to check out the rest of the channel. There are a number of different videos. I'm currently doing paper craft streams, don't forget to tune in for that. I should be doing another papercraft stream on Sunday. I will get the Voyager done, or the Voyager image done. I'm actually really having a lot of fun with that, so I will start doing live streams over on the Art channel. If you haven't already subscribed to that, please check that out. Please check out the rest of the channel. Don't forget to hit your like button on the way out if you haven't already. 10 Forward is now closing. We're shutting down the stream. I'll just read out these last few comments. The Torture O'Brien episodes are some of my favourites. Yeah, we call that the O'Brien must suffer episodes. It's what's referred to in this house. Luoxana episodes I hated. I could not. Blimey, the chat's going like a bonkers. I could not figure out how she got so many. Was she? She was Roddenberry's wife, Major Barrett. I remembered reading they originally planned to make the Ferengi the main villains for the Next Gen crew. Yeah, that was a bit funny. She was Nurse Chapel as well. Yeah, she was. That's Gene Roddenberry's wife, Majel Barrett Roddenberry. Quark, I just wanted you to know I meant every word of it when I said I hated you. Yeah, great line. Good night all. Catch you all next week. Yes, we'll see you next week, mate. Same time on a Friday. And the voice of the computer as well. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, thanks very much for everyone for coming onto the stream and joining us. Really appreciate everybody being here. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe on the way out. And until next time, you look after yourselves. You look after one another. Thank you everyone for your continued support. I shall see you next week. Ta-da for now. Thanks, Xell.